Hello,
I
everybody, and
thought it was
welcome to
gonna be something else.
tonight's episode with us, Ginton. So please, why don't you go ahead and grab a chair, get a drink, sit back and relax as you watch us, a bunch of nerdy friends who sit at a virtual table to play Dungeons and Dragons.
That's what we're playing?
First edition.
I thought this.
AR.
Oh God, we're that desperate. We
I
go
thought this
back
was
to first
poker.
edition.
I thought we played Roblox.
Oh well,
Oh,
my daughter
shit.
plays that. So,
Oh, you need to fucking upgrade your daughters from actual games. Goddamn.
we're
Minecraft.
down
Doom.
one player, but he will be joining us very soon, so he will be back. Other than that,
Listen,
we are going to go ahead and get
Papa's playing Doom would be
started,
awesome.
and just always remember it's AS fault. So, where you guys last left off? After waiting a couple of days in Ironmare, waiting for the Lord of Mom to gather a couple of people to go down to the mines with you all. Yeah, you waited for that. Everything got set up. All the supplies were ready, and you guys traveled forth. Of course, during the very starting process, Aeth, who did notice uneasiness in the air, but at the moment was more paying attention to the current situation, and that was trying to get the Umber Hulks to make a sound, to give off some sort of warning, to allow this bigger mutated like one to come out to get them and to create another tunnel, if you will, for you guys to follow. It took a while, but with some good spells and talking, you guys were able to create what feels like to the Umber Hulks that the creature was nearby. This beast was close by, and one of them gave off this just shriek of possible help. Within just a few minutes, the beast himself actually does show, grabbing one of them that seems to still be extremely docile, if I'm using that word correctly, and fled with the other one. After an hour or so, thanks to one of the, at one point enemy, but now semi-ally, the Earth Elemental, he transformed and carved a way down until you guys got to this tunnel section that's been cleared out for who knows how long. The Earth Elemental goes back on his way to help Axel in whatever needs to be done, since the day captain, Francis, is with you guys. You all travel for a couple of days, just trying to get close. Probably have made some sort of conversations here or there with the some of the guards as well, especially with a snow day that was made once. It seemed just a very simple trip. And then when you guys made mention that you picked up the Umber Hulks just on the edge of your scoping range, you guys kind of were, everybody was made this really big feast of just, you know, tomorrow's the big day. We're going to try to get close as we can to see, again, if it's a nest or whatever, and go from there. You guys ate pretty well, and, well, fell into a heavy sleep. And then when you guys awoken, some of you first awoken before the others, realizing that the food was drugged and caused you guys to really heavy sleep, so that they were able to take everything from you guys and pretty much strap you all up. But it wasn't just you four. It was also Francis, 2 other guards, and an unfortunately already one dead one.
Who's the light guy?
The light
The light
bearer.
bearer.
Yeah.
He you guys then traveled for a good bit before coming to a rest where potentially you guys would be close to, if it didn't move, the Umber Hulks. You guys were placed rest right next to a cliffside, as it looks like everybody was gathering intelligence, gathering a plan, and during your guys' attempt to try to look around, to try to figure out how to get out of this, a familiar Forbolg Luro, who was noticed at the very edge of the corner of the tunnel system behind you guys, was very afraid, whether it was deep down in a cave or just the situation that everybody was in. But he seemed to have vanished in thin air and went up to Elise, who you tried your best to tell him to like create a distraction, which he did. Not what the distraction you had in mind, but poor kid. He created this loud screech just like the Umber Hulks did, and causing that massive beast to come back, to just start rampaging in the very close area that where you guys are at. With all of this heavy rampaging, it broke part of the cliff that you guys were happened to be on. With part of the chains breaking, half the party was starting to go over while the other half was not. And with just a series of events that were going on, the orc captain, if you will, not even a captain, just the orc that was in charge of this, was tossed over with Elise, and you creating your thunder wave, I believe, rocking him into the walls, to not be seen as you summon your eagles, attempting a couple of rescues with Clarence going with a little bit of a feather fall, trying to save everybody else the best he can. We're going to pick up where you guys are currently, again, slightly falling. All of you are feather falled. One of the eagles has a hold of the Captain Francis and the guard that is still chained. The other eagle with Elise. Everybody else is just slowly falling as the massive mutated Umber Hulk just stands, like, just the bright blue lines of it is what really kind of gives it away, as it just stands there over the now new cliff, if you will, just staring down at you guys as you all are just slowly floating away. So, as I put on music, what do you guys do? What do you guys do?
That thing has a burrowing speed, so if it wanted to follow after us, it could. So
I don't want to hear that.
I'm just saying,
think-
it's not following after us.
I know, but if it just decides to, jump after us.
Better finish them off while I can. Just
the eagles are just gonna start scooping up everyone because of the feather fall. They weigh like nothing, so the eagles will start slowly grabbing and collecting everyone.
Yeah, easy enough.
And then I just sit there. I guess I just they hover mid-air, looking at the Umber Hulk, see if it moves away or it just keeps standing there.
You guys are, let's just say, once the eagles have kind of rounded up most of the people, we'll say 50-ish like feet, if you will, and it's just standing there. It looks like
down there?
It looks like it might know your presence, if you will, and is kind of waiting to see what happens.
Should we go see if Luro survived?
No. I think we should first see if this thing.
Clarence, what do you think? You're the
Yes,
one
it's
who
okay.
he's following.
I mean, I'm the fucking like I have full control of the eagles, so if
Oh
I
yeah,
like, it doesn't
that's
really
a
matter.
good point.
It doesn't really
Yeah, let's
matter
just
what
wait.
you.
And
Just stay
I'll
up to
say
stay
at this
where we are.
point, with some of the people having to be relocated, I will say you have about, let's just say, 30 seconds to think of some sort of plan before the feather fall wears off, because that is more weight than the eagles can carry.
Maybe we should just go down and wait until it leaves and then come back up.
That might be a good idea.
I don't think it's leaving. Can I take the piece of throat that I have and throw it at the Umber Hulk as like a see if it
No,
will
no,
like
no, no, no.
hit or something?
It jumps after us. Ah!
Just make a strength check just to see how if you chuck it up there or not.
4.
No.
Just straight down.
It's kind of like one of those you trying to angle it, but you just chuck it at the wall and then it just flops.
I feel like it. You ever see the like sticky men where they like throw them at the wall and then they're just like floop, 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 and they just like slowly flop
That's
their way down the wall.
that's nasty, but yes.
Ew. That was his throat too.
He deserved it.
Yeah.
So
I was just me sitting here like, how much can a giant eagle carry? Because we're all fucking without armor and everything. Anyway.
We've got like 24 seconds now.
I would say have one group of the Eagles, or one spot, or group, I guess, that has the Eagles on it. Or one of the Eagles goes down and one stays up. That was a lot harder to say than I thought it would be.
Well, even then the other group that's being held up by the other eagle will get too heavy. So we'd probably have to take both eagles down, drop people off, and then like 4 people can come back up. Also, Clarence isn't that strong, and he's currently holding onto a chest that's barely goblin-sized.
Oh, yeah, we should probably grab that.
Yeah.
Sure, we'll find a place to land the eagles.
On the bottom.
Bye, Mr. Umber Hulk.
so you guys go low.
Yeah, just find a place to land the eagles.
Okay. You guys go with the eagles. Go probably about a couple of 100 feet down. And as you guys get closer and closer, you start to hear what sounds like rushing water. And as you guys get to the, like, what you would think is the bottom, as far as you can, is this just massive gush of rushing, like, high rapids water. It looks like it's coming, somewhere apart from underneath one of the wall that you obviously can't go to, passing this open area of this chasm and then going back underneath another, section of a wall. And it's something you don't want to even stand on, if that makes sense.
I wouldn't want to get hit by that, fall on that.
I wonder if this connects to the water underneath the other place. Remember the
No,
water
that's
all
really,
the way back where the
no,
other
that-
Umber Hulk was?
that's really far away.
But not impossible, right?
I mean,
I think it's pretty impossible.
like a meteor could hit us right here inside this cave. I mean, it's not impossible, but is it likely? No.
How would the meteor hit us? Don't those fall
Never
from
mind.
the sky?
Yeah,
We're like
exactly. And
really
it could
far
technically,
underground.
if it's
The
big enough,
likely-
if it's big enough, to fuck us up.
I feel like we'd be pretty safe from things falling from the sky.
Yeah.
Hey, look, there's the
Anyway.
chunk of meat as it.
The eagle drops Garbu into the water. Bye.
Ah!
I will say this: Clarence will give a warning that you guys got to think of something because either he can cast one more feather fall to
Clarence has
lighten the
12 seconds
load,
left.
or
Besides
So
the
there's no
rushing water,
there's
there's
no
no
place at
place.
all.
there. It's just seems to be very like rocky. Like if you wanted to try to climb up, you might be able to. It's not like it's a flat surface by any means, but there's no outcroppings of any sort of hole or anything. It's just one giant chasm straight down.
It's like we literally just need 1 or 2 people to have a tiny bit of room somewhere for the eagles
Yeah,
to be able
I mean,
to
you can leave
do
me
it.
and Clarence down here, I guess. We're small. We should be able to stay on a cliffside.
Because it's like the only 4 like you 2 weigh nothing. It's just us, the other 4 people that weigh something.
Maybe 8? Would you like to be on solid ground where you can see your surroundings slightly instead of just dangling in midair?
Well, I can somewhat see the water's making it kind of easy to see things when it's
Oh.
rushing down.
I mean, we need volunteers to stay behind, and I was just told me and Clarence are a bad idea to leave behind. Hey, Francis and other guard, do you think you'd be okay to stay here at the bottom for a minute?
Wait, why were you a bad
Well,
idea?
We're still
Oh, you're a bad idea.
currently chained, but if we wasn't unchained, that wouldn't be necessarily of a problem.
We got 6 seconds.
Wait, they have chain. They have a chain. Like, is there like an outcropping?
just gonna loop
where
their
they-
chain on
Oh.
Make a perception check.
Hell yeah! I got. Thanks for
Shoulders
the
get
idea, Weber.
dislocated again.
20.
Nice.
I could have told you it was gonna be above 20.
So, you're trying to look around very quickly to see if there's any sort of just a little bit slight more of an edge of any sort of little rock surface that you could potentially hang chains on, that if they don't squirm or anything, it should hopefully hold their weight. And as you're looking to try to find one, you notice it looks like okay. In a weird way, it's like something catches your eye, and you see something that almost like resembles like a dagger hit your eagle. And then you like kind of pause for a second, and you're like looking around, and you kind of dodge a little bit out of the way as another one hits your eagle. As you now see the orc, who is kind of like free falling, if you will, straight towards you, doing one of his special moves where he is throwing 6 daggers.
Okay.
Wait, he's still alive?
He probably used his
Do we
daggers
all
to.
see him, or just her?
This is just her,
No.
because she was looking already while you guys were like trying to figure out. She was already actively looking as he.
I have a passive of 18 as well.
How much damage had I done to this guy already? I don't know. I did some damage to him. Well, if he's gonna fucking attack me, like I think everyone will see what happens next because I still have my story form
Archer.
up and
So
Yeah.
Remember,
let
this
me.
is like the last round before the
yeah, exactly. Like
So
I
let me.
will tell. Yeah, go ahead.
So let me go ahead and do this to see what happens, and then we'll go to you.
Yeah, see if I need to resummon my eagles.
All right. So, and all 6 of these is straight into
Dead?
the eagle that you're riding.
Okay.
Who's on that eagle? I think that's.
I don't know.
So, first one, a 15. Second one,
Yeah,
a 19.
also hits.
A third
these are all gonna
one,
hit probably.
24.
Mm.
Mhm.
Oh, God. The fourth one is a 9. Fifth is a
Oh, finally, a
19.
miss.
Ah, gee.
And 6th is 11.
That's a miss.
Miss?
All right.
Forehead.
So 2 missed.
So we have
How much health does the eagle have?
24.
I'll let you know. 26 health.
Oh, 26. 7.
Mm,
7.
12.
No, that's 14.
no, it's 14.
Oh, no, I was doing totals. Sorry.
8.
Mm,
And then 8.
yeah, that kills the eagle.
And so, as he
Featherfall's
unleashes,
still up on most of the people.
as he unleashes all of this into your
At least
eagle,
doesn't have it.
causing your eagle to just almost poof out, if you will. And he is just doing this dive bomb, if you will, towards you. On your turn, if up to whatever you do, right now both of you would end up making a kind of like a dex check, if you will, if he's either able to grab you or if you were able to dodge. If you slow your speed in any sort of way, you would have to roll with disadvantage. But if you somehow get it to where you can move faster than he can, then you would have advantage on it.
Oh, I'll do him one better. Because I only need a drop of water for this, as I figured out. I will tidal wave him to change his trajectory to go like it.
Just slams him away.
Okay, and I will let you know you're not too far from the water either.
Don't worry about it.
So, he has to make a what save?
Dexterity saving throw. Don't know how efficient you can make a dexterity saving throw falling, but you know, that's what it is.
He's doing like some Point Break shit. Ooh.
How about this? You explain to me how the tidal wave is coming at him.
I think she's just trying to make it slam into him, right?
Well, it's hard for me, like, because it's all like in the mind where it's coming from, but because magic is fun. It's like she just needs a drop of water. So she looks at like a drop of sweat on her arm. She's like, "Oh, that will do," and then it will like appear right next to him essentially, because then it becomes within my range, which is, you know, fuck my life. Why did I did not write the spell correctly in my thing. Tidal wave 5e within, oh my god, because it's written like that. Okay, it's 120 feet range. And then it will appear like right next to him and like literally like put him 30 feet, of course, essentially.
Okay. So you,
Hey.
the way I'll say this is like, as you quickly kind of like rub your arm and you try to just swipe at the air, it's like all of the, because you guys are really close to this like rushing waters down below, and of course there's a little bit of like misty water sensation in the air where you guys are at, and it's like it starts from one end and it just builds up into some massive water where then it just accumulates like at an extreme pace of just a tidal wave in thin air, if you will, as it just slams against him. Nah, he'll have to have disadvantage on it, because
And the Archer also shoots at him for the memes. Oh, and it crits.
nice. Because he's from what he looks like he's trying to do, he's trying to just dive bomb and like he hoping to take out your eagles and then just tackle you, if you will, which obviously would put both of
Using you to
y'all
break
in
his
the
ball.
water. But you, as close as he keeps getting, and you just swipe at perfect timing. So did that do it with it? It didn't do it with disadvantage, but a 9 is pretty good as a
No,
not a success as you can get. So I'll
no.
take that. So um
Really good enough.
yeah, you just slam into him with this, and as he looks like he's just like not mere feet, but about 10, maybe even 15 feet, but it looks like he's approaching fast with his hand just stretched out. Just this gush of water slams into him, throwing him a good couple of feet away from you as he slams into the water, and just within a few seconds you would already assume he's now like underneath that other side of the wall, like he's gone.
I think we
Right.
might want to cast Featherfall again so I
At
can
this
have my
point,
eagle.
yeah, I was gonna say at this point it's probably a good idea for parents to recast Featherfall, which I think technically for that to hit everybody, the eagle would have to redrop the people it's carrying because they wouldn't actively be falling. I don't think.
I don't
Who
think they
Right.
have to be
who is
actively falling.
They don't.
No, they don't have to be actively falling.
Okay,
It's
You
it's
can
just
just
cast it on
creatures.
you.
yeah. Choose up to 5. Oh, it does say 5 falling creatures within
Yeah,
range.
that's what I was saying. So I think
well, I
you
mean, a couple of us
them
were falling.
reaction
We were on the, yeah.
to
I don't know who's on
to allow
Lisa's
him to
eagle.
recast that.
So
We can only hit 5, right? So we'd have to miss one person anyways.
One of the guys on the chain.
I mean, they're
They
technically
did
falling, but
slightly
hanging.
slow faller last time, so that would be the best choice, I guess.
all right, so
Drop him and he can recast it on us and Rafe Deer, and then the other guy's just gonna be dangling below Rafe Deer screaming again.
We just literally, it only needs to be cast for like a little bit so I can recast my eagles.
all right,
Yeah.
so we will do another feather fall. I'm gonna say at this point the guard that's tied up as well. At this point I'm gonna say he passes out. Like
Panic.
there's too much
Dislocate.
happening to him that he just can't withstand it. So, Clarence though reacting as you're getting close to falling, you just a couple a feet above the water recast feather fall so you would fall more into it.
Sure.
And I'll just resummon eagles again.
Have them catch everybody, right?
Hmm.
So you have 1 minute to figure out what to do.
Do you
Do
think
I
that guy?
see a ledge anywhere around?
I'll say after kind of like this very brief moment, you guys could find what would seem like a good ledge.
Can I insight check the DM on that?
Well, because what I'm about to have you do is roll a d20 to see, because Garbu, I would say you, with Elise kind of going through what she had to go through, you quickly looking, and you found what seems to be a ledge. So you would roll a d20 to see how good the ledge is after you putting the chains on.
Okay. Hey, there's a good ledge over there, Elise.
Okay.
Her eagle flies over and puts it on, right?
Hey, it's not terrible.
So you go and put the chains on the ledge. You can already hear it crack, but because one of them is feathered fall at the moment, it's not breaking.
Oh, whoops.
So that'll only last for probably a minute, right?
Something
This will
along those
probably
lines.
only last for as long as the feather fall does. So if we want to go check if the Umbra Hulk's there and then fly back down, probably all the time we have. But at that point, we can probably just take them back up with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't we leave one of the eagles down here then? 4 of us. manage one eagle, right? With Featherfall.
Can I try to actually no, because that takes a whole minute. Never mind. You can say, can I try to mend the ledge? But that takes a whole minute.
I would say even if you didn't,
So-
were able to mend it, like
It's just gonna recrack.
it's just not a sturdy ledge.
Just keep
No, okay.
constantly mending it. Yeah. So why don't we leave one eagle?
I'll just I guess have one of my eagles with Clarence, I suppose, for ease of sake. Be there with them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't
And
have
then-
any more
then-
feather fall, and he'd probably say that.
He
yeah,
has
Just to grab the chain.
one
for
more
the eagle.
first level spell left. Now he could cast that at a second level, but he only has
But-
one
well, let's
second
just-
level and one first level left.
For ease sake, but let's just leave Clarence with the eagle and them two down there, and then we'll just go have a look, see if the unbulk is left.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
So you guys quickly trading passengers and make a mad dash with your eagle back up to the ledge. And as you fly up there,
Wait, so the eagle's carrying you two and Garbu,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
the other eagle can't carry the two of them and Clarence?
No,
I
every,
guess we're feather fall.
everybody's still feather falled.
I wasn't thinking.
I mean, it could, yeah, if it wanted to, but it's just down there, keeping an eye on them.
So as you guys quickly fly back up there, you don't see it on the ledge. That's your immediate. Do you keep going all the way to the ledge?
Do we hear
I mean,
any like growls or anything like that?
If we just fly up so we can look over like at it, does it show that? Do we see its markings or anything?
Yeah, as you go up to the edge and you just like looking in the cave where just destruction, if you will. It's just sitting there, but it doesn't seem like it almost like you can, once you guys kind of get up there and hover for a second, you can tell like it notices you, but it doesn't seem to be aggressive.
You guys think it's waiting for us?
Can you talk to it?
Mm-mm.
No, because it's not an animal.
Maybe if we try to present ourselves as like not aggressive, because it was just hey. So
We'll catch him
Are you
up in
there?
a second.
maybe we just present ourselves as not aggressive.
I don't know how do we do that?
Clarence, just so
don't know.
you know, you had to,
You're looking at an unconscious guard and Captain Rafe Deer.
yeah, on kind of like a little small, slightly put out rock that's breaking. You had to recast your feather fall because something happened with Elise. So them three are currently
okay.
up top looking. So you're down to the side at the moment. So continue.
Okay. Sick.
Hmm.
I mean, I feel like maybe somebody who's pretty good at performing in a non-aggressive way might be able to convince it.
I mean, we can see. It's like, I mean, I can try speak with animals. I mean, I mean, I have plenty of spell levels, so it's not really an issue. But it's like, I don't think it will work, but I can try.
If I had been prepared for something like this, I probably could have brought like tongues or something.
But then we have the problem, like, also. I mean, if it's just waiting for us, should we just gather up everyone and put them on and see if it attacks us, or should we just try it
Maybe
now?
maybe we try like now, and then if it does,
Okay, sure.
we know to try something else. Did you
I
bring
mean-
water breathing?
No,
I
I
could
wasn't prepared for any of that.
I could probably be the one to go up there first. I got one more little semi teleport left in me.
I mean, I think we just You know what? Fuck it. I cast speak with animals. I know it probably won't help, but like I'll do it anyway.
Is that
Do it anyway.
concentration? And is
It's
your
not.
eagle's concentration?
It's not. And
Okay.
yes, eagles are, but this is not. Um, I just land the eagle there and see if it reacts to us.
You you kind of like land the eagle, and the creature itself is like about somewhere between like 30 to 40 feet away, because again, with the edge already broken off, the new edge, if you will, and there's just not a lot of space now. But you try to like have your eagle kind of like, it's still slightly flapping to try to stay a little bit more like, if it needs to ever like quickly back off or something, but not trying to be aggressive. And you kind of like hop off, if you will, and just kind of stand there. It doesn't seem to be reacting. You could tell now it is watching you, as you can see, just like kind of like the I guess you could call it just a little bit of a luminescent eyes staring at you.
It probably came here looking for one of the little Umber Hulks after it heard the sound, and it doesn't see them. It's probably confused, right?
If it's like we have limited time on the people down there, should I just?
You can probably bring him back up, right? Can I insight check this thing? It's not looking like it's about to kill us. It just looks like it's
Yeah, I
confused
mean,
where the Umber Hulk
Yeah.
is, right?
Yeah, can
You
I?
can make an
I'll
insight if you
insight
like.
check that.
I'll guide myself. Wait, does that require materials?
guidance.
Nope.
I don't know. But this is
I'll
concentration, though.
insight
So,
But I don't
Oh,
have any
oh.
other concentration.
Nah, you
23
one up
total.
me.
23
One up
total.
me.
It seems to it's kind of weird. Like it's not like it's in a passive state, but it's not in an aggressive state either. Even though you guys have already landed, and you're not like going up to it by any means, but it's just like watching you guys. It's kind of like a little bit more of it's like sitting there, if you will, just watching you guys, seeing what you do.
okay. If it's just sitting there watching us, I'm just gonna mentally tell my eagle. I guess Claire's will suddenly feel how the eagle just
It grabs the chain and jerks upward.
and then flies up.
Okay. I'll say once, pretty much it's like the eagle is definitely for unfortunate for the two chained, but it's trying to make it fast paced, knowing that it has a very limited time, if you will.
I mean, it gets mentally controlled by me, so I just tell it to go quick.
Yeah, so it's almost like right when it kind of gets to the cliff edge, it kind of like has to toss the two chained, as it looks like the spell ends at that point. So everybody's up. Both eagles won't be able to fit on the edge, but with Clarence just kind of being able to fly.
I just tell them to go fly circles in the go fly circles, because they will last for like another 58 minutes.
Or
Yeah,
Probably
it's
tell them to watch
about
the
like
water, and if they see the
55
orc come back,
minutes.
kill him. Right?
Climbs up.
Am I gonna die?
No,
What?
No.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't look like we're dying. I mean, it's just sitting there.
Okay. Okay.
Is is the other item or the other crate that has our stuff?
Clarence has the crate. Elise has
There
the
was-
bag.
Yes, I have.
Wasn't there one more? Wasn't there one more crate?
We
or
were
is this
told
just one
2,
crate?
I believe.
Yeah, there's 2 crates, weren't
We
there?
saw 2, at least.
Did we see the other crate? Or why do I ask? I can't see it.
Oh,
I'm just telling you how to nicely know.
that reminds me of something. Forgot.
I just like I look at the Unbulk sitting there, like, and as considering it's doing nothing, I just
I'll
say
guide
like
her.
I wave at it and I say hello. Do you understand?
It doesn't seem to respond back to you.
Okay. Then I will just go to the unconscious guard. How fucked up does it look?
Yeah, his shoulders have been dislocated for sure.
Ugh.
Featherfall had made
Okay.
it like, hurt less, but like you're talking about this guy would have to definitely be, and Francis is showing signs of
He was jerked around too.
yeah, he's showing signs of it too, but with constant Featherfall being tossed on him, even a little bit more specifically on the last one, it's like, again, the pain is there, but it's not as much. So he didn't suffer as much as the other guard. The other guard's just out. He's knocked out from the pain. Francis just
Oh.
like
Yeah.
he's trying to hold in or trying to hold on.
I'll go cast Healing Touch on the other guard. Or Healing Hands. Healing Touch, Healing Hands.
Do you happen to see my hammer in either the bag or the chest?
Oh wait, the bag and shit.
Anybody?
I was. Should we try to free them first before we look at all of that kind of stuff and see how
Well,
they're doing?
Clarence
Mhm.
needs his tools for that, I think.
They're
mean-
magical tools.
Yeah.
I can
He
just
can
make
make his
tools.
thieves' tools again.
Yeah.
I just figured while he's doing that, we can start looking through the stuff.
We can do that.
What's in your box?
Can I try to do lock picking on their lock?
Yeah, you summon your tools. Go ahead and make a just do the
It's Dex plus proficiency, right?
yeah,
Okay.
because you're
So do
proficient
you want
with
me
it.
to just pick something that's +5 and roll it?
Just do your dex and add your proficiency to it.
Okay.
And so while he's doing that, you
Ah.
guys said you were going to try to go through and see what you can find.
I'll
So-
check the box.
Nice.
All right. So now everybody can go into your inventory, and this is the stuff that you're either able to find or what was left.
So my bag of holding's gone.
The major bag of holding is gone. Elise was able to grab a bag, but it happened to be the limited bag of holding.
Hold on,
That
hold
was
on.
the one in my inventory, which is no longer there.
Whatever you see in your inventory is now what you have.
So my bag of holding's gone.
Yes.
I don't have my shell.
Mine was the limited one.
She
only
had
got
she
12
had the
crossbows.
limited one because you allowed her to hold it.
No,
No,
I
was
had
still
a full
holding
one.
that.
I had a full one.
Clarence had
I
the
bought-
major one. I had
I
the
have
limited
the big one. Yes, he has the smaller one.
They both had a full one.
Yes.
I had a limited one.
He had the
Okay.
little
Well,
baby one.
the limited one is left. I didn't know you guys
Okay.
both had major
Can
bag
I-
of holdings, but
Do
both
you
of
still have a copy of that item? Because I don't remember
yes,
the
I do.
full
I
description
can.
I had written.
I'll take care of that.
Okay.
So
Okay.
if you guys had two major bag of holdings, both of those would be gone.
Uh, do you want me to make another bag of holding? Because I literally can. Would that help? Right now?
But I still have my minor one.
Yes.
You still have the very crappy one, yes.
Like as soon as that one disappears, I get a new slot to make something else. 'Cause that's
Or
a-
So do you
it's-
just
it's
release
not
your
that it-
concentration on that?
No, he has to make a new one that replaces. But the thing is,
But
it
that one
goes.
takes one of his slots, so he can release one of the slots, right?
Mhm.
It's not that he releases a slot. It's on it, like the way he's made it is in order, and then when he reaches that limit, like that's it. If he makes another one, the very last one he made, which would have been on top of the list, gets
Would've been
replaced.
the bag of holding, because the bag of holding was the first one I made. If that makes sense.
So
So
it'll
technically-
delete it. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So whoever currently is holding that, it's just gonna explode and items come pouring out.
Mm-hmm.
a lot of items.
We
We had like
Okay.
100 pounds of raw ore in there and stuff.
So I'm gonna give you back the bag of holding Gorbu, but
Yes.
there would be nothing in it.
Mhm.
Just so you're
No.
So
aware.
it's been emptied,
Yes.
yeah.
the limited one.
Yes.
I
I am
didn't
going
ask-
to look very thoroughly for that little lantern I made as a gift for my parents. That's going to be my big focus at the moment.
Do I?
Actually, that vial that you do still have in my inventory was in that little bag of holding as well. So
Okay.
Oh.
if it's gone, it would also be gone.
Then I
Okay, I
will.
have the ram's head, but I don't have anything else. That's, I don't have that vial that, or that, what was it, that vial that you gave me, Clarence?
Alright.
I don't have that.
Oh.
I got the ram's
Well,
head though.
I mean, all our potions are gone. So like all those potions
Yeah.
that I saved up and like hoarded like a tiny little man, they're gone.
Well, that was in one
What
of
is
the crates.
other gold piece?
You still don't know?
Was it there before?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take my hammer.
And by
And
the way,
I
you were unable to undo their chains. So while the one guard seems still in discomfort, but you know, you ease the pain with your lay on hands. But Francis, it was like both his arms are like just kind of like dangling, if you will, and he's just like, I cannot feel my arms at all.
Somebody got any other healing?
I have one spell left.
I'll
least
take
it's
my
me.
hammer real quick, and I'd like to cast Sending. And I'm going to
Okay.
target Amon.
Francis gets healed for 16.
I think that would easily put him as relatively as good as new.
Oh, there you go, my friend. Don't get your arm
Oh.
fucked up again.
I don't want to be in this situation ever
I'm just,
again.
at least you're just gonna sit there, like, because there's probably corpses everywhere around us, right?
We should
There
get
is
through all their
only
stuff.
2.
Okay.
He ate. Oh, the Ember Hulk ate the other ones.
Or they went
there
off
only
the
2?
cliff. But
Yeah, they.
Like, where's
he
the
ate-
Umbulk sitting then? Is he not sitting in a bunch of between a bunch of corpses?
There's
Might have ate
only 2 corpses, and they are a little bit towards the direction that you guys came from before this whole incident.
Oh.
so
A
they
lot of them
tried
got
to
knocked
flee.
over. Yeah.
Can I cast Sending? Targeting Amon. Now that I have my hammer back. Amon. Guards loyal to your dad. They betrayed us and Francis. Also, the Umber Hulk seems cool, lives very far away. Yeah, don't trust guards. Stick with people you trust.
Get Axel.
Poop, poop, Axel, poop. Butts.
I guess. Did he respond?
Hold on one second.
Oh,
He's probably
gosh.
dead.
He's probably dead. Yeah, he's probably dead.
The coup happened both down here and up there.
Mm-hmm. Gosh.
I misspelled all of that. Okay. So he responds as he's. Wait. What do you mean? What's going on? What happened down there?
I can't tell him anything back.
Oh, that's right. You used your last sending spell.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is there another? Wasn't there another crate that had our items in it?
I'll cast locate object.
No, wait. I need you to find my boots.
Your boots.
Yes, I need you to find them like right now.
Oh.
I'll cast locate object. And focus on his boots. Is it inside the Umber Hulk?
No.
It's not within 1,000 feet. It probably went down in the water.
Oh, no, we have to find them.
I mean, we have to find my gauntlets as well, or I'm encumbered the whole time.
You don't understand. If I don't have them, I don't have the boots.
I mean, I need my armor too.
I can make you armor. I mean, you can take armor from one of those 2 dead bodies too.
I can't take those are the boots that I have to have, though.
Do you see the? You guys see the crate that? Where was the crate anyway?
If any guards survived, they probably ran that way with any loot.
Let's try locate object on the crate.
It's gonna pick up this crate, and I point to the one sitting right beside me.
What about the other crate?
It picks up the closest item resembling that to me.
Ah!
I'll try something different instead. I'll try locate object, and I'll try it on the lantern I made.
Okay, and it's what, like 1,000 feet? You said.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also no.
Technically, no.
Did it fall?
Where do I sense it at?
I don't think you can sense it.
So I don't sense it.
No.
Okay.
Because
Probably inside
I'll
of the
say
Umber
this.
Hulk because he said technically.
No, because
No.
that would be something you could. If it fell in the water, it's already gone, right? That's a very fast-pacing moving water. If
But
they
it's
took,
metal, so it would sink, right?
no,
If it's in the
not
other
if it
crate,
was like in
no.
a settled water, sure, but
Now, I do running water as my career path and how fast things settle within water. And relatively massive objects like metal settle very quickly, even high velocity waters. I can run the calculations if we really want to get down to it.
okay, you wanted.
Let's
Okay,
say
first off,
something about fluid dynamics, and I'm gonna beat him up the next time.
First off, if you want to try to dive in rushing water,
I didn't say that.
I'm just trying to let you know. First off, if you think it's down there, you can go for it, buddy. Second
It
of
wasn't
all,
1,000 feet down. I'm just asking, do I sense it down there?
second of all, if they took it, it
They're
would
gone.
more than likely be in the bag of holding, and you can't detect any items in the bag of holding as it's a different dimension. So one way or the other, because I'm not saying it sunk, you won't be able to detect it.
It's probably in the bag of holding with
Oh.
our money and what else not.
I have money.
I'm gonna be encumbered though for the foreseeable future.
Elise hasn't been listening at all to what the people are talking about. She's just been sitting there staring at the Amber Hulk the entire time. What has it been doing during their discussions?
It's just been watching you guys. It's sitting in a way almost like the middle of this slightly open cave where you guys, if you wanted to go back where you came, there is, a probably like 2 by 2 people could fit through side by side space to go back where you came, but there is also that same amount of space room to go where the Umber Hulk came from, if you will. And it's just sitting there, just watching you guys, watching what you're doing. It's just I can't say much more. It's just watching at this
We
point.
just go
Yeah.
after the guards that got away, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
I was just. What do you mean got away? I don't think any of them got away.
I look at the 2 dead bodies and the fact that only one fell.
I mean, the thing is, the thing is very. It seemed very thorough in combat and killing a lot of guards.
Yeah.
There was
But there's
there
only
was 11 left.
Is there like
11
blood
left.
on its face where it like was obviously eating things as well, or
No.
I don't think it
11.
ate them. I think there's just the
2 dead.
one that fell down and the
Alright.
2 dead here.
There was 8 left
Okay.
then at that.
I just look at those guards, those two.
Well, the chef
people
also
lying on-
fell.
I look at those two
Seven.
people
There's
lying
7.
there. Do they have like any? What do they have on them? Are they still fully clothed and everything?
Yes. They're still while their armor is definitely beat up from taking blows from this thing, and you guys can see as well, there's like decent marks on this beast as well.
Can I healing word the beast?
But
The
it's
Overhulk?
the 2 guards again beaten and broken, if you will. From what you guys can already seem to figure out, that it looks like some of the other guards managed to escape. These 2 might have been the goats, if you will, on keeping the beast distracted enough while the rest got away. Whether
I'll
they
heal
whether
him
they
word on
knew
the
it or
Overhulk.
not, who knows? But
Oh, so there's still. Oh. If
Maybe
it, like
healing
the.
the Overhulk. Now I'll just
7
be like,
left.
thank you, thank you.
Well, should we
We
just
should
make
probably
our
loot
way-
what's left on these guys, right?
I mean, if it lets us. I mean, I think we should just. I think we should leave.
Just leave.
Probably.
Clarence, can you just give him a quick roll to see if there's any coins?
Sure, can I give it a quick roll just to see if there's any coins?
Guidance.
what are you rolling?
Oh, gosh.
I'd like to check the corpses for stuff.
Just like rolling
Yeah.
their bodies, you know?
Yeah, I wanted Clarence to legitly roll their bodies to see if anything comes out.
Is that Dex?
I'll guide you.
Investigation
We're gonna
check.
roll 'em. Oh no, dang it! I thought we were gonna do the rolling thing.
You have
Much slower.
guidance. Guidance.
Much slower than my last roll.
You did have
16.
Hey, 16.
Yeah.
Dang.
Hey,
Guidance
Okay.
doing well today.
that would have been a 34 if I would have done that. Not 20 again.
I want to see something first.
33, wouldn't it?
Oh, you're right, 33. I thought I had plus 10. I had plus 9. Either way,
Either way, it's a high number.
it's better than what we got. Okay.
Mhm.
I feel like when I roll like a 3 and it ends up as a 4, I don't feel as bad as when I roll a 3 and it ends up as like a 12.
Okay.
When I was trying to roll perception, and even on the 1, I can still go do like 15 something stupid.
So there's one that's kind of like close to this creature, and then there's one that's like a little bit further, not a little bit further, like a couple of feet, away from it. Which one do you want to go search? Do you want to try to search both of them, or just choose one?
I will slowly walk up towards the Umber Hulk one, the one that's closer to it, and I will do like a bow, and I'll toss a ration out in front of it.
You don't have rations. They were in the
Yes,
bag.
I do.
building,
I
they're
have them
gone.
in my bag.
Oh.
I had rations in my bag as well because I don't trust any of you people. And by any of you people, I mean people. Look what just happened.
Yeah.
I didn't listen to my own advice.
So, you find, and I had it here. It looks like a little, kind of like engraved, tiny little box that looks like it had a silver ring with a single gem embedded on it.
He was planning to get married. Too bad for him. Sucks to suck.
Ah.
Yeah.
But
It's ours now.
nothing else noteworthy.
We'll marry his wife
Okay.
now. Or his fiance.
And then the other guy.
Okay, yeah. The other guy, it just probably like a little bit extra. I'll say, what looks to be like maybe 2 rations on him.
Look at
That
that.
works.
You're
We're up to
Picking
8
rat-
now.
ooh.
But that's also it.
Sick. We found a lot.
Can you do the animal thing again, Elliot?
What animal thing?
Where you summon animals?
No.
No. I was gonna say, if so, can you do horses and we can chase after the guards?
I mean, I can still chase after them.
Yeah.
It's quite.
I figure
quite
they,
a
and I'll
while.
point to the guard and Captain Francis, who are like barely conscious, might not
No,
be
no,
up
they're
for
fine.
running after
We healed
them.
them. We healed
Okay.
them, and if I need to heal that other guard again, I can do that. Is the other guard doing better, or does he need more healing?
Uh,
I thought he was still unconscious.
he's still unconscious, but he would at some point need something a little bit more. Either that or
Okay.
bandaged up.
There you go, 8 healing more. So stop being a bitch.
Get your ass up.
I
Wait,
just look at I create a flower and I put it in front of the Umbolc and I'm just with my druid craft and then I'm like, guys, shall we leave?
Yeah. I just remembered I had a crossbow bolt stuck in my shoulder. Can I get that out now?
Well, I would say
Hey,
you would
you
have
wanna
already
put
got it out, yeah.
You want to put like a piece of their clothes just on, just for the sake of not being cold down here in the caves?
Me?
No, Clarence.
Say that again.
Oh, right.
You're
Yeah,
naked.
you're naked.
Fully in the new.
Yes. But all I need are boots. No, I have scale mail.
Oh, you found
No.
your scale mail.
I
You're
mean,
back
you're
on
you're
without any
still
undergarments?
you still don't
You're
have
still
undergarments.
naked underneath.
I didn't put
Yeah.
it on yet.
Your what? Your undergarment?
Wait, how's the scale mail fit? Because I thought it just went over my nuts. Like it doesn't go over my nuts at all.
I mean, it would dangle, but like you would still
Well, I
feel
mean,
a
like,
trap.
Yeah, no, come on, bro.
You would
You ain't
have
never walked
metal
around with just-
touching it.
First off,
Not Winnie the Pooh in it, right?
first,
Like,
first off,
would have
I
metal
want you to
touching
remember, you threw your because you said you had a thong on you.
You
threw
threw
it
your
off.
underwear at Garbu and it landed on my leg.
And so you pretty much threw away your undergarments, and so you have your armor still because apparently either A, they didn't see any reason to take it because it won't fit any of them, but you're like really just you're not having that, if you will, padded between your skin and the armor.
it's like wearing jeans with no underwear. It's like really uncomfortable, but you just like don't say anything.
It's a little bit worse than that, but yeah, sure.
Oh God, it's like Tyvek with no underwear. That's the worst. Yeah, I mean it's a little itchy as I'm like growing in, like, going in there.
Oh,
But I'm good.
Okay,
Oh,
I
okay.
just wanted to check.
Are the
I do
bits
have
covered?
I do have this, and
Garbage?
I hold up my tunic of extreme itchiness. They must have thought it wasn't worth it.
I will
let's
say-
let's go chase this motherfucker.
I will say you did get
Let's go.
somebody with that.
Oh, my
Okay,
boots are in my
yeah.
bag. Actually,
Glad.
do I just put them on when I find them? I didn't. They're
Yeah.
in loot. I figured they'd be up top with like, equipment. Okay. So do I
Alright.
just put them on?
Hold on, where are you looking at?
I'm looking at my inventory, right? And I hadn't scrolled down all the way to look down there. Then the loot.
Oh, okay. Then yeah,
So-
there's
Okay. Yeah, my bad. I
Well-
thought there'd be, like,
yeah, no, the boots are there. You finally
Wait, so the. Never mind. Continue.
you do find them. It looks like a little bit as you guys are starting to go your way down the hall, or down part of the cave. You do kind of find them, but what you also find is it looks like a little bit kind of coming from where the creature was at, or maybe where it was fighting. It looks like it might have released one of its mega thunder waves, if you will, and you can see just like cracks all in the ground as it looks like it goes up the wall a little bit, and then you can just see this massive pile of rubble. There is a small enough hole for what looks like you got two of your small ones might be able to fit through there, but for your two bigger ones, or four bigger ones at this point.
You said we see some of the loot sitting around as well?
It's
what you said?
his boots.
His boots. Nothing else?
I immediately run over and just start jamming them on my feet as hard as I can.
Well, it looks like
Is,
there's a little
has
opening.
it been 10 minutes yet?
I would say it would have to take some time, especially with some of you trying to put your armor or any sort of equipment back on. So,
Garber, do you have armor?
Yeah, I have my full armor. I'm just very slow right now.
Also, 8th, where did you put my underwear?
They fell off the cliff.
Is he being serious?
Yeah, I saw.
Yes.
Everything
He-
went off the cliff.
Can you check your pockets one more time?
I don't like.
I
No,
don't
him.
have
You
pockets.
would have eaten it. Like, I'm talking about him. You don't have pockets.
Do I
I don't have
find
pockets.
anything in my non-existent pockets?
no.
Okay.
I check my non-existent pockets.
Double no.
I think the
Double no,
Umbo
yeah.
should be, the Umbo should be glad. I can't fucking understand this bullshit.
I whisper to Garbu, if you see him, like, taking him out and smelling him, let me know. That's weird, okay? I know
Oh.
he's
I don't-
got him.
I look over at 8th. Does that seem like something he'd do?
Make an
Oh, yeah.
insight.
Oh, yes. Be
22.
bad. Dang it.
You know he has some secrets,
Oh, yes.
but
I
is
look at
under
it, I
but
just-
is underwear sniffing one of them?
I lean back over to Clarence and I go, I don't know if he could tell the difference between underwear and other clothes. He is blind.
You know, I can't hear you two.
This is a private conversation out of my personal space.
You're standing right next to me.
No, you're like 5 feet away.
But
We
so,
could
oh
hit
wait,
each
we're
other
dealing with
a weapon.
we're dealing with rubble, right? Like I was too busy listening to
Yeah.
the boys argue.
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys are. There is pretty much a. It looks like when it would release one of its moves, it caused a minor cave in, but it looks like there is a
Yeah.
small enough hole for it looks like two of your smaller allies to go through.
I mean,
Oh,
I
I
can go
turned
ahead and
to-
climb through the hole just to see what's on the other side.
I'm a druid. I can turn into animals. I will turn into a giant badger and I will start digging.
Didn't you do a mouse and a bear already, though?
Yeah,
or
but
did
you
you
spent like
just do
fucking
the
50
bear?
years discussing and putting shit on. So I have plenty of time to take a short rest in that time.
Sounds
Alright,
easy enough.
I'll-
As
I would like to. Can we hear anything coming from the other side of the rubble?
make a perception check.
I'm just being a badger and I'm just starting digging around.
18.
Besides,
Guys-
as the badger is, trying to dig and trying to expand this hole, as much as it can. Besides what sounds like maybe just a little bit of loose rubble here and there, you don't hear anything.
I wanted to hear if I could hear chatter. Like once the cave collapsed, they stopped or something. But
You don't hear anything.
Do you two want to go on ahead and see if we find them?
I mean, the pile might collapse under us right now. There's kind of a badger doing its thing. Can I guide the badger just to help it go a little faster?
I was
I'll
I
just,
just
like,
thinking like
pat
a
it on the
giant,
tail.
like a person-sized badger is scary as fuck.
That's a bit.
I mean,
far, but
everything is huge compared to me. A normal-sized badger is person-sized to me.
Yeah, this giant badger is much bigger than you are.
Yeah, I'll still walk over and pat it. I saw you transform.
Transformers.
I'm multi-attacking.
try and help
I'm
things
gonna
go
Yeah.
okay, go ahead, hit my AC right now.
That's a whopping +3, okay?
Okay, yeah. You have to roll a 19 or up.
Ah, fuck. I don't think it can. Sucks. But at least I have a burrow speed. You know.
So-
Yeah.
But it can't.
DM, just are we doing this off of flavor or like both my magical items that I had are gone except for sorry, 3 of the 4 are gone,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
As of right now, Cloak of Eventine's gone. Yeah, like 3 of the 4 are gone. Are they destroyed? Like, because I would know is why I'm
No,
He
they're
said
not.
they're probably in the
They're
bag of
not
holding.
destroyed.
Okay.
You wouldn't
I
be able
wanted
to
to
tell,
double
but again, that's why I hopefully I've told you this to like when you know you create something, put it in an
Yeah.
order list
Yeah.
because
I have the ordered list. It would be first is obviously bag of holding, and then we go But I'm double checking before because if at any point any of them are destroyed, I would know.
yeah,
and I
you
open
would
up another
know.
slot.
You would
Okay.
know. So right now, everything appears to still be in order. It's
Okay.
just you don't have it.
Some of the stuff might have gotten taken by the orc who's now miles
Right.
away underwater.
I can make the stuff I'm missing again. I just have to do it in a sequence of days. Like I wouldn't be able to create it all today. Although
Well,
I could create one again today.
I mean,
I
you can
think they
always
have
make new.
the stuff.
The one that I
Probably.
would
You can
create
always,
would be the
you
bag
can
of
always
holding.
make new things,
Yeah,
and you get
They
new
probably
things.
took our
really.
money and our stuff.
that's.
'cause-
Let's
I want to
just-
wait
yeah.
if we can find it.
Oh, that's just the badgers thinking about
They
it
didn't-
digging
wait.
away.
They took your money. They left my money.
I have some money, but I had
We
money in
had-
the bag of holding.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say I only got 5 gold, so they must have been like that's a sad amount of gold for the blind man.
I think I had more in my personal inventory, but I could be wrong.
Badgers digging away to make a hole big enough for
I'm probably wrong.
the other big boys to come to.
I guess I'm just gonna sit down, basically take a short rest while we.
Do I
that.
smell the scent of decay under this pile whilst I'm digging?
You're
Make
guided.
a perception check.
I have an advantage in smell. That's why specifically it's smell.
Smell, you smell.
Oh wait, that's the other way around.
Yes, it would be the
Yeah.
18 plus guidance. 21.
21.
No, you do not.
That's good. At least. you
The,
didn't
the,
roll
ba-
a
as the
one.
badgers digging, it's like, oh, so you use this fucking big ass ability, you don't even kill any of them. Fuck's sake. That's and the badgers. That's what the badger's thinking.
So, as she's digging away, that takes time. Anybody else doing anything? It is, about, we'll say now 50, 60 feet away from you guys. Still sitting there, but it's like it turned and it's just watching you guys.
I'm probably just gonna sit down and take the chance to. Oh. Hey, Claire, it's Garbu.
Yeah. Be careful. Keep your distance.
There is something I should tell you both.
I knew it.
Yeah?
I knew it.
Or are you on the
I-
side with the guards?
He was on the side.
No,
with
I'm holding my hammer up now.
I thought they were a bit suspicious before we went into the cave, and I misjudged what their intentions are.
What do you think their intentions were?
You didn't
What do you
tell us?
mean?
I thought they were gonna try and attack the Umber Hulk. I didn't think they were gonna go for us.
I thought they just seemed like apathetic towards the Umber Hulk. That's my word of the day, which I still have the calendar, and I just hold it up.
It's waterlogged.
No, it didn't go in the water.
I know.
They kept it in the chest.
I will say though, there's like a couple of names that scratched out and replaced like with very foul or very stupid. So just keep that in mind. Very foul language.
Penis.
This one says the B word.
So, at least just roll a d20 for me.
It says the blind one is a Basta, and Garbu finishes spelling it.
Good enough. So, is
You
anybody
Natural 20 for digging.
anybody else doing anything?
If we were
during
taking a
this time.
short rest, which I think Clarence said he was. I'll
This
join
I
in.
was.
this would be like close to like an hour or two.
I have to take a short rest or I can't make a cannon. So, come on, man. Let's just do it.
I'll go ahead and do the last one.
I don't need to hit dice. I just need to chill.
Yeah, I'll use the hit dice.
Well, I think if you hit
Interesting.
short rest, if you were
Yeah.
missing any, I think it automatically rolls it.
Ah, okay. It didn't do that for me. Good.
There we go.
Like to fill it back up.
Yeah.
Yay, my spells are back.
Eldritch Cannon. Wait, what? Your spells are back?
He's a warlock.
Yeah,
Warlock.
Warlock.
Warlocks don't need focus.
Must be nice, dude.
It also means you only have 2 spells, so you know,
Yeah.
give and take.
Only 2 spells, give or take, yeah. Eldritch Blast, Eldritch Blast, Eldritch Blast. Occasional spell here, Eldritch Blast, Eldritch.
So,
Eldritch
anything?
Blast is great though.
Was anybody doing
It is
anything
great.
else?
Can I see
Yeah,
if
they-
because obviously, wait, before I do this, did you guys roll an investigation check for me to like look for the stuff at all?
What's
Okay,
up?
can I try that? Like
To
all
l-
stuff,
To look
Oh,
for
guys.
what?
traces
Yeah.
of it. Yeah,
We tried perception, I think, but we didn't try investigation.
that's what I was gonna ask. If I see any traces of like little trinkets spilling out, because obviously I had a pocket watch that's missing. Like,
Oh,
Stuff would
I
fall
can
out
I
of a
can
bag
tell
of holding.
you no. The crate that you guys got were stuff that they were pretty much not interested in, and whatever they already took care of what they wanted way before.
When we were
Wow.
unconscious.
So they left my cane. They left the cane, not thinking the cane was anything.
Mhm.
They left kobold-sized plate armor because
Well, if
Yeah.
I'm correct, it's just a bunch of junk tied together.
no, this one's actual plate armor.
Yeah, we made it good.
I actually forged this quite well.
Well,
I spent 16 days forging this, so it better be pretty
I
okay.
Do you
I would
feel
say
upset that they
it's-
didn't take it now?
also
Garpu's
due to
slightly
the
offended.
due to the fact that it's just small size, they don't see any benefit of it. But it is. I don't want to
It's
say
literally like
like
the size of a toy poodle or something.
I don't
like,
want to say like heavily damaged by any means, but it's like it needs repairs.
Yeah.
So they might have treated it badly, if you will.
Guess I'm looking over the cane, I guess. Just the cane over.
I'll pin
I
my
think these
medal.
people, I
back
think
in
these
place
people
as
are
well.
like when we find these guys, these guys are gonna get absolutely fucking. murdered.
Yeah. Especially if we wait until tomorrow.
I mean, yeah.
I don't think we're
They
gonna
will
wait
get-
till tomorrow.
I mean,
Well,
tomorrow they're gonna
If
get
not, I
like
can still do some things, but
we're gonna
if we
chase
do.
them for now, but like tomorrow they're gonna get run down instead of chased.
tomorrow
Yeah.
maybe we chase them faster on horses or something.
Oh yeah. Like the you're just the badger is digging, so the badger can't talk. But
Well, I figure this could be at the end of the break. This little.
oh,
conversation.
the badger lasts for 3 hours.
Oh.
And
Well,
with
he
with a
said it
good,
would only take an hour to dig.
I said about 1 to 2 hours.
Oh.
This
1
was
to 2
all
hours.
together during you guys' short rest, and with a good 20 as well. Like it would
Well,
have
if I have a
carved.
second hour, I would like to use my feature, or even just my hammer and just try to get some of the dents and wear out of my armor, I guess. Using that channel divinity as best I can.
Easy enough.
Do 100 gold worth of repairs to my armor.
So, with the exhaustion starting to set in, you guys can feel like this must be later in the day. As you guys did travel a good bit before coming to rest on the cliff and before all of this happened. But there is a decent sized tunnel now that you guys can go through and at least be on the other side.
Alright. Shall we go?
No.
Alright.
At least get on the other side and say bye to Mrs. Umberhulk, Mr. Umberhulk. Didn't really try to.
Did the
look for
Umberhulk
that.
eat the thing I threw at it?
No.
Okay. Can I go pick it up?
You want to try?
It's staring at us right now.
What
Does
did
it
you
look
throw at
mad?
it?
think it's just been sitting there staring at us the entire time and watching the badger dig, I suppose.
It's been extremely curious. It doesn't look angry, but it doesn't look happy either.
Okay. You know what? I found 2 rations. I'm just gonna say nope. I'll just leave. We'll just leave. We'll just not
You
leave
have
the
that-
ration.
Did you show us that engraved ring?
Oh
Or
yeah.
engraved box with the ring in it.
Yeah. I'll show them the ring. It's not. God. If he's gonna take an extra hour, can I just like ritual cast, identify and see if it's magical?
I'd say sure, and it's not.
Okay,
It's-
that's what I figured.
Are you gonna give that to Og?
Garbu will just say.
No.
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 I mean, you two did seem like a nice couple.
Yeah, I mean, like honestly, I think I'm a little out of his league, but like,
Oh.
yeah, no. All jokes aside, he was a great man, and I appreciated him for what he was. Just wasn't the right time for either of us, you know. Plus,
He seemed like he thought it was the right time for him.
he wanted, yeah, he was, like, he was addicted to what addicted. You know what I mean? So like,
I almost spat my drink out.
You look at the badger just sitting there staring at you, going, and you just
We all
The
take a
badger
little
just
bit of
shaking his head.
psychic damage.
Mm-hmm.
As
God, it's like the badger doesn't know what to do.
who's
He's just sitting
the
there
last
being-
who's the last one leaving, going from one
I'm-
side to the other?
I'm currently encumbered because I'm no longer wearing my gauntlets and wearing heavy plate armor while not being strong enough to wear it is making me encumbered. So I'm probably slow.
yeah.
I'll probably go behind you. I'd probably be behind you just to make sure.
Well, you can't see anyways, so.
Oh, I can hear you, clanker, clanker.
Yeah. But I was saying he's probably going to describe something we see with the entity,
That's
the
fine.
Umber Hulk. So I guess 8th's at the back.
Oh, okay then. So, you guys all make
Nah.
it to the other
He's
side.
disappointed.
You sounded so
'Cause
disappointed.
We can't see anything because you're at the back.
And hits out of
Well-
your range too, so you
Yeah.
wouldn't know.
Do I see
Mhm.
anything from between 8th's legs? Because I'm very short.
No.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
wave
not
bye
how
to
it
before we go
not
through the
how
tunnel.
it would work.
I would wave bye as we're going through the tunnel.
Okay, don't turn around. Oh gosh.
Okay.
It
So you
probably
got-
came
you-
and closed the tunnel back up.
You guys are on the other side.
Okay. Yeah,
Are we
your
just gonna
place.
make camp on the other side now, and then in the morning?
We should
It
try to get
feels
closer.
pretty late.
The DM told us.
Do I have my pocket watch?
Is it in your inventory?
No, it's not. But I wanted to double check because it was never in my inventory. Okay.
Do
If-
I have my
If
glasses?
I would say if you didn't have it in your inventory, then no, it would not be. They
Okay.
would have took that.
Okay, they took my glasses.
I'll reach into my miscellaneous.
Your
bag and I'll
glasses are
pull out-
broken, AF.
You need me to fix those again?
Don't we have another pair of glasses?
I'm not wearing those pair of glasses.
You need me to fix your glasses again?
Like the
Yes.
badger shifts into a normal person, and she just like, considering that I'm the person who like to hoard random shit, you guys seem very upset about losing your stuff.
Yeah, because we've never really had.
I'm mostly upset about the lantern. I
Yeah.
need a lantern for my parents. 'cause
Yeah,
it's
it's just like if we just chase these bastards down, and then we'll
Yeah.
get your shit
We'll
back. and if not,
worry about the
then it's-
glasses later.
Eighth,
Yeah.
would you like your glasses repaired with this?
And I hold up the spork.
What does he need his glasses for down here? Because then there's no people here to
They,
really
they left
care
me
about
the
it.
spork.
I'm not. I've seen you ate that fork last time. I know.
Yep.
I could.
I'll put it back away. How about with this? And I'll hold up a doorknob from 8th's old bedroom.
That
It's
was
been
from my
chewed on.
house.
It's been chewed on. He also chewed on it.
I
That was
did
what
not.
it
This
said.
is like the
No,
only thing.
You said you
Let's
chewed on it.
keep moving. Let's keep moving.
No, I chewed on the orb that I had.
Whatever. It was also round.
Would you like
sorry.
it repaired with this?
Maybe after we get our stuff back, I'll think about it.
Okay.
Why do you have
Because I
his,
might
like,
be able to make
dead
like a
family's doorknob?
reinforced. Well, it's only for his bed. I took the one from his bedroom.
It was
Except
metal,
one from-
and we were in the house, and yeah. I thought maybe
At least makes
someday
an
we
at
could
least makes
could
an
craft
Umbo
something
sound to
for
make
him.
to get us all killed. No, just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm still not
Let's-
convinced you didn't convince the sloth dude to do it.
I mean,
Oh,
she
by
did
the way, the
ask him for
person who's
help.
chasing you probably is gone now, so that's something, right?
Yeah, was he a bad guy? I picked you over him.
No,
Yeah.
technically not, but he's not a
Seemed
he
like
wasn't
a
a bad.
kid.
So like middle, like I'm not a bad dude for letting
He
him
seemed
die.
very young.
I mean, like
Ah.
you can't save every like whatever. Anyway, it's like I'm just my head hurts, and this is all so much nonsense. And
To be fair,
Yeah.
you chose your friend over a stranger, which I think most people would do.
True. Let's
Let's
go kill some people or something. I don't know.
I
I
think
mean,
maybe we
like
should be settling in for bed.
If
I
it,
think instead of like arguing and or not arguing, but like talking random shit, like I think we need to put focus. We're gonna chase these bastards down. We're gonna kill every single one of them, and then we'll see from there.
yeah.
Are we taking turns or shifts for this sleeping?
Well, we're
Is it sleep
chasing.
time again?
We probably should keep watch.
You want to do 2 and 2?
But if we just slept, then we'd probably get done faster. If that makes sense. If we wanted to
don't
try
think
and save time.
I don't need to sleep for as long as you the guys need. So, oh well, sleep. I don't sleep.
I'm good. For the most part.
We should be all well rested. I mean, we were literally drugged up.
Well, we've also
Yeah.
spent a day being marched back and then fighting an Umber
Insane.
Hulk, falling off a cliff, and then continuing a little bit. So I don't think we're well rested at this point. I think the DM said it's like, we feel like it's been a whole day.
Okay.
So either we make camp here or
I think
travel
we just
away,
make
then make
camp
camp.
here.
I'll trance.
I think
Quick.
we make camp and then try to head out early in the morning. Can you do the alarm? Clarence?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not. I have one spell slot of each type, so I should be fine. I will do the alarm in the. Do you want it closer or further away?
Okay. We go third way.
I think just either way. Can you have it surround us entirely? At least?
I believe so. Let me double check. I don't know how big the.
I think it's like a
area can be.
20-foot square or something.
20-foot cube. So
Cluster.
yeah, it'll have to be pretty close.
Can anyone else also prepare long strider for tomorrow so you can make the horses faster?
I think I can. Let me double check.
I'm looking. I cannot.
I can.
I mean,
Okay.
I don't know. I will do it as well because you know.
I will. Should I get rid of Featherfall? It
you know.
came in good.
I don't know if we'll encounter. DM, on our way out here, did we encounter any other cliffs that we know of?
Not particularly, no.
I would
I
say
don't think
probably.
we'll have that many cliffs.
Okay, well I'm gonna pick something else up instead of that then.
I was gonna bring Beacon of Hope last time. Should I still bring that?
Maybe.
I would say so.
Blindness, deafness seems pretty good. Anything you think I should bring?
A little of death.
Lot of
I
death.
can do that. I can do that.
I think I am feeling like some vengeance is in order.
Yeah.
At least you sits there like if you had a book open with spells, you see how all the fucking damage spells are like this one, this one, this one, this one.
If you had a book.
Yeah, if I don't need a book because she's not a wizard. But if she was a wizard and she had like a book, she would be like picking all the damage spells.
Oh.
But now she's just mentally, she goes like, okay, it's time for murder.
I'm at a 14.
Murder.
So who wants to take first watch?
Are we doing watches? I thought with the alarm we were just gonna go to sleep and try and wake up as early as we can.
I mean, I think we should at least have a little bit of a watch, and Elise, I believe, only needs half the rest we do, so she could take one and we could sleep.
But if each of us take like a 30-minute and then Elise takes the hour, or like each of us take like a partial
2
rest so
hour.
that maybe we can
Yeah.
rest longer in total.
It's fine
We
with
also
me.
have
I just,
we also have two guard friends with us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are they in any condition to do stuff like that? I know
Yeah,
They
you
take
could
a
wake
few-
us up in the events of something happening,
Yeah.
probably.
Did they have any weapons on them? DM?
I
Could we
was
have
It's like
handed them the weapons from the 2 dead guys?
I would say they would be able to at least take the equipment. Whether it's fit normally, it's kind of close. They're all at least in good shape, if you will. So
Okay.
they would at least be able to take the 2 guards' equipment.
As somebody who knows how to do armor, I guess I could try to help them maybe fit into it a bit better, but
So it's like you guys just take the first 4 hours, like 1 hour each. So one person takes 1 hour, then 1 hour, 1 hour,
Yeah.
1 hour, and I take the last 4 on my own.
and the 2 guards can take an hour together
Yeah.
to help each
Yeah.
other.
sounds good to me.
Alright,
I'll take first.
I'll take the last of the 4.
I'll go in the middle.
Okay. You guys go through your watches. So who was the first one? So what do you? Is there anything particular you do during your first set?
I think about how close I came to dying. And I just kind of look at the stuff I still have on me, which is some of the stuff I started with.
Okay. And let's see.
Still have my hammer.
What are you thinking about?
I'm lucky to not have died today. I guess is one of the big thoughts. Other big thoughts is I'm glad I have the friends that I do because they're the reason I'm not dead today. Especially a particular one who can make eagles, right? And then I think about that Furbolg and whether or not he's alive because he was trying to help us, and Garbu thinks we should have helped him.
Really? You gonna call me out? Really?
Not just you,
Okay.
just in general, he thinks we should have helped him.
Okay. You go on though, doing what you do for your watch. It was a very traumatic day, and for the rest of you who kind of thinks a little bit about the events, you know, you haven't. Some of you probably have experienced worse, but to really be put in a somewhat helpless state and then to be close of death, yeah, that's pretty terrifying. But your watch ends as who's the next?
I'll look
Alright.
up Clarence.
Anything on your end, Clarence?
Yeah. I think Clarence is obviously freaking out, but he's not. Did I see Garbu go down at all in any ways that I thought he was gonna die?
You saw me
Um,
fall off the edge with
It was
the
more
know.
of falling off the edge, but you kind of
Featherfall. I don't know.
featherfall that.
I
But you
think I
did
would be okay.
you did panic, and you remember this
I
weird.
fell twice and you featherfalled me twice.
You
for
did
sure.
feel this weird sense of. You don't, and it's hard to say. You don't really proclaim yourself as like, how to put it, as a real magical person. While you do might have some spells, you do know that when your emotions start to get the best of you there's something that releases, and it's just this weird feeling. I will also say, before the whole scream happened, while you were trying to, do your lock picking, while you were focused, you did feel a sense of familiarity. I can't even say that. But you wasn't sure as you really were focused on your lock picking, and then of course the scream happened and everything got distorted. Then shit went crazy, but
So familiarity with the action of lockpicking, or with the.
you can make an insight if you like. With no, just do a regular insight.
He's not Magdor.
It's probably gonna be like that anyway. Yeah, like.
It's really hard to tell, especially with you. Again, you were heavily focused in that. You wasn't sure. It's almost like it kind of helped you a little bit focus some more, but then everything went crazy, and it's just like that feeling went away. And just weirdness, seeing this creature that you're sure that that's what Elise was speaking of, about, that was following you. And to be able to see it for a brief moment and see it almost look like it, as it was clinching on that cliff before it toppled over, before you couldn't see it no more. It really looked like it was asking for help as it locked eyes with you.
Well, then that's going to be on my conscience, because I'm not a mean goblin. I'm a good goblin.
I
Goodbye.
also
There,
want you to roll
Yep.
another
That's
d20.
What every goblin.
It's probably
it-
good.
rolls
just
to see
D20.
if he survived.
Just a d20.
14.
As you're sitting there going kind of over your feelings, if you will, trying to understand some of this, it's like you blink and you just see like this really kind of like shadowy, dark version of you just sitting right across from you. Just staring at you with this like nasty looking kind of like hatred of a grin, if you will, as it just stares at you.
Like Peter Pan's shadow, or like.
Imagine what your character looked like, put them in a more black and white scenario, and then make looks like parts of them are just dripping away, if you will, but
Okay.
like shadowy fire. As
Okay.
it just, I thought we had a deal. You take me where I was needing to go, and I would not torture you or your friends.
Are you this is this real? Like what are you talking, my friend?
She like lifts up one of the arms of her, or theirs, his, whatever, and just like you just see like one finger just breaks.
Does it hurt?
I need you to take
You end up dying to your own shadow.
4 points of damage. This is
Hmm.
kind of like psychic / bludgeoning damage, if you will.
Question.
Yes.
I used parents to give myself shield earlier. Have I fallen asleep yet?
I mean,
Does it
That's
last
what I'm
until a long
Double
rest?
checking.
in a weird way,
Tim.
in a weird way, yes, because you
Okay.
slept for a moment while Garbu took watch, and then you woke up to take your watch, but you didn't like take a successful long rest.
Okay.
So
I took it off my regular HP. I think that's fair. I just got rid of the temp. Listen, Al. Are you the belly demon?
Is that what you're calling me?
He had a name.
And breaks
can-
another finger.
How much? Another. I gotta look at my
That-
notes. Hold on.
That was only 1 point.
Okay, good. I gotta look at my notes.
Hmm?
I know the name. See, okay, Clarence would know the name. This isn't fair.
Hey, that's up to you. If you know it, then you gotta say it.
I need to do better at.
Because you do reference it so much about Belly
Well,
Demon,
that's
it only makes sense.
House of Atreides. Sorry, I'm going through one by one.
As you're looking, it continues. I honor my agreements. And it seems as you have a trouble honoring yours.
What agreement?
Safe passage, if you will, to return me where I belong.
Oh, to get to you didn't give me enough info, dude. Like honestly, I know. Look, you've got my life in your hands. I get it. Yeah, I know. Look, but like, come on. I got some blurry pictures once. I got some chains another time, and then I saw a farm, and then it got a little bit bigger. But like, I need more info. I will do the deed, but I need more info. I'm doing a good job here, okay?
I don't think it's good enough. You have been going on your little charades on where you're wanting to go, where you've been seeking to go. But you've just been getting further and further away from where I am needing to go.
Okay. How about this? I need something too. I need to know where my dad is. You help me, and I'll get you where you need to go.
Make a disadvantaged persuasion check.
Oh gosh. Just nat 28 both times.
Yeah, alright.
I mean, it can happen.
We've seen it happen. We've seen it happen.
Alright, double net once because that's also fun.
Oh my god.
9. How? Okay, 9.
Did you add the persuasion? Or is
I
it
guess
just
you
0?
It should. Yeah, I have 0. I got a 9
I thought
and
you had
11. No, I
Oh.
don't have plus the curse.
I don't think you are in the right place to be making demands. Especially when you can't even see around you.
What are you talking about? I have perfect eyesight. Oh, do you mean like perception wise? Like, yeah, no, sometimes I miss some stuff. It's called being aloof, you know? Can't really help it.
Our deal was I spare you and your friends as long as you get me to where I am needing to go.
Can I
East.
get east?
I am
East,
needing to go east. And
east,
it
east,
it just
east.
flares every time it says it.
Sick. We're getting progress here. Got progress. East? So is the place called East, or are we going in the easterly direction? Just a clarification.
You will know more when you actually start making your way closer to our destination.
Make it away.
That wasn't me. That was.
But
wasn't me, Con.
until I can see work, I should start to be taking a piece of you with me every time.
Ah. Yeah. No, I don't know. That sounds terrible. Why do you have to be mean about it? Like, you could be nice about it, and we'd be cool. Like, I'd just take you there, and we'd be like, oh, sick. We could go to a waterfall, and like maybe like float down the river. We could do fun stuff. You could be friends. You want to be mean?
It you see yourself now in a very, it's hard to tell. It's like you're in a different body, if you will, but not that of your own. But it's like you're in a small crate or a box. A lot of your limbs are broken, and you feel the pain. Like, you feel every bit of your bones that are broken.
What is wrong with you?
You feel, it's like it's all coming in one by one, as then you start to feel this heavy chain that's wrapped around, and that's what's really squeezing all of your limbs, which making the pain worse. And then you start to cough and cough as you can't see almost anything now, as it's filled with black smoke, as you can now tell, and you feel like you yourself is going through all of this. Like, imagine like you're taking like bits of your hit points until you're making death saves, and it's like you feel you're dying until it just ends, and you just like snap out of it. Like, your eyes just like open up for a second, and the shadowy figure's not there anymore. But you get a very weird sense of that's probably something that figure had to go through.
I start hyperventilating.
I now want you to roll a D100.
74, that's my football number.
Maybe it's a lucky number.
I mean, I guess it kind of was.
You said 74?
Yes, sir. That
Okay.
was my freaking
I
football
am
number.
now
That's hilarious.
I am now starting to mark these so we know.
If I die off of this one, it would be the most fitting thing in the world because that's hilarious.
How much of this conversation was said out loud?
All of it.
You wouldn't be able to hear any of
Probably
it.
in his
Oh,
head,
okay.
but you were asleep for this part because you
I'm
needed
not.
to.
I'm not
get
asleep.
the
I'm
rest, right?
trancing. Trancing is like I'm semi-conscious, so that's why I'm saying like how much of this
Don't
did
you
I
sleep
hear?
4 and then transfer or
I
something?
never sleep.
Oh, it's
Else
just
never sleep.
transfer 4.
I guess I
Mhm.
wouldn't know if it was all in my head or not.
That's why I'm asking. Like, was this all in his head, or was it actually some of this said out loud?
No, it was just all in his head.
Okay. Not because I would have reacted. Not because I would have reacted to it or gotten broken off my trance. I just wanted to see what I could hear of it.
I would say this kind of like fits. So that actually really fits. So
Excuse me.
as you're like kind of hyperventilating a little bit, your breathing, slows down. You're starting to kind of claim yourself a little bit. And then you stop breathing. But you also don't move. You don't react. You don't make any sort of noise, sound, or anything. As for 1 minute, you were turned into stone. And your mind just races, feeling all of that, what you just felt, and then now not even be able to like actually react to any of this, as it just. But 1 minute goes, and you're able to go through your emotions as you see fit.
Hey, who's next? I want to go to sleep.
I think it's the guards and then 8th because 8th wanted to be the one in the middle.
Okay. Easy enough. The two guards take their turns.
Well, What do they do during their turn, DM?
Well,
They just talk, play game.
Francis tries to go over strategy, if you will, trying to understand why this mutiny, if you will, happened, and is even unaware of who or what that orc was. He has no idea. Uh, he kind of like starts trying to think, like, I don't even know if I knew some of those people. Maybe they tried to play it off. Like he's just trying to go through and trying to understand what happened. The other guard is just like trying to be focused.
Yeah, man, definitely. Yeah.
Trying to get equipment feeling right, doing their best. But Aeth, you then get woken and has been given your turn of the watch.
Okay.
What is it that you do or feel or...
I guess I'm taken back to the feeling of helplessness, like I was that night in that in Eastbourne, and then the pity that they were just showing me.
It doesn't help knowing what happened at Eastbourne and then kind of going back into, well, very mild, if you will, but in that same situation. And then what kind of seems and feels like just having, once again, some stuff that you might have seemed or deemed personal to you, if you will, removed. Especially a gift from your own patron that sought to try to help you in some sort of way.
He would also imagine, like the worst case scenario if he did find his family, them just treating him as if he was a freak or less of a man than he is.
You hear just kind of like once again in your mind just... Having trouble, I see.
Who is this?
It's the same as before. I tried offering you monetary gain, but you choose to deny it, but yet here you are once again lost. How does it feel to be useless? I mean, you must like this feeling. You seem to get it quite a bit.
Why do you have such interest in me?
I have interest in the pity and the weak. You just seem to have a string of bad luck tied to you. Maybe you're not favored by some important deities. Or maybe they just seek to bad omen. I just thought I'd check in to see how my new black cat is doing.
Just leave. I don't need you.
Sure. Go ahead. I'll leave. While you can continue to sit in your pity and your sorrow and sit with nothing.
I don't need your help. Minnie helped me plenty before. In whatever ocean. Besides the help, the ramifications won't be as bad as whatever you're gonna offer.
You don't hear anything. Nothing back.
I'll just run my hand through the cane, I guess,
Okay.
waiting for my watch stand.
And I suppose that leaves the lease with a end.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
Nothing. It's just focus. Focus and vengeance.
He just leaves the group and walks away.
No,
Comes
at
back
least
in
just
the morning with
like
all
because
that
at
stuff.
least like at least for the next 4 hours, just sits there and paces around.
Okay. It, you know, as said before, it kind of just sucks of what happened before. You've never really been put in this type of, at least I wouldn't think, in this type of situation. And it's just knowing what they've done, what they've took, some of the stuff like, for an example, the two items that were stated to be broken, one of them just kind of being almost like how you would treat a dry leaf, if you will, as it just kind of crumples a little bit. Definitely not showing what it showed before, as part of it remains. And then the other kind of leaves you also just with anger, as the case that stored your cleaning elemental is broken with the elemental gone.
Oh
Un-
yeah, she would actually probably just throw all of those things out at this point.
You do what you wish. But just everything feeling back up, that, like what you said, hatred and vengeance, retribution. As the next day comes, the 33 or 33rd.
33rd.
And we will take a very quick break. We'll be right back.
Also,
Buddies,
red berry.
welcome
fresh
back,
red
everybody.
pizzas are great. Oh, sorry.
So,
What?
you guys wake up, and what do? As everybody puts
Get ready.
together what, and again, if you guys haven't, do your long rest. But puts together, your what remaining equipment on. I will say as well, you guys would have to go ahead and use one of your rations.
You guys have rations?
Nope.
Yeah.
You have the 2 that you found.
I have
don't
8
have.
total.
You have 8. Dang.
I have
I don't
7
have it.
total. Do you guys
All
want
mine
some?
were in the bag of holding.
I'll give you guys some of my rations. I have 7 left. So, I can give 1 to.
I can eat one
Here.
of Clarence's probably if he's okay with that.
That's fine with me. I was gonna
Is
give to everybody.
I figured
Let's
the
try that.
guards might need some.
Yeah.
Do they have any rations on them, DM?
Who?
The 2.
No, they do
Okay.
not.
I'll take one of the guards. You get the other one.
All right.
So that's 3. Elise, do you need one?
No.
Okay.
So 2 for me, 3 for you.
That leaves both of you with 5, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
So,
We ready?
I summoned 3 war horses.
Sick,
could
dude.
I could summon 4, but I only need 3.
You can summon 4 for the sake of it. Each of the big guys riding on one, and then the 2 little guys on one.
doesn't really matter.
No, because they can carry 2 big guys each.
Mm.
So
They have 18 strength, so
Holy cow!
Okay.
Horses
They're
are
stronger
strong.
than.
they're war
they're
horses
stronger than him?
specifically.
and I will tell those war horses to just like go full blast the entire time.
This after
No
casting
stopping.
Longstrider on them.
And we can cast Longstrider on them as well. So they go 10 feet faster per round. Or not per round, per movement action.
How long does Long Strider last?
An hour.
Yeah, I
Okay,
brought
with
Long
the-
Strider today. If you want me to use it on one.
You cast one, I'll cast two.
Longstrider and the summoning will last the same length. So
Mhm.
technically they'll
Works
poof
perfectly.
back to wherever they poofed from, and they'll still have Longstrider for like 1 round.
Okay.
But I think that makes them move like 70 feet per
Yep.
movement or something, right?
So
So
it's gonna be
140 at a dash.
Yeah.
and they're dashing for sure.
All right. Who's on the horse? We got 2 guys on one
And-
horse. You 2 on another horse, and then
I figure 2 guards on 1 horse, and then 1 of each of us on one of the horses with you guys, right?
Oh.
yeah, we can do that.
Sure.
I can steer the horse Eighth is on, but
You
I
don't
think
need to
I've
steer
done pretty
anything.
well with, yeah, I guess.
Oh,
not.
they're just. Yeah, I'll just get on that.
They're mentally
magical.
controlled by somebody. I forgot.
Yeah, they're not actual horses.
So
Okay. So you summon your 3 war horses and galley up. And how long do they last?
An hour.
'Kay.
So an hour of like them dashing at 140 feet. So they're like we're going so fucking fast.
Okay. All right. So let's see here.
Okay, now I'm interested.
But I'm interested in the math of how fucking fast these things are
Yeah,
going.
I'm trying to think. I was like trying to do the conversion. 140, and that's for 6 seconds, right?
6 seconds, and then you times that by 10.
Which would be a minute.
Yeah.
Would be in it, so that'd be 1,400 feet, and then you times that by 60. Yeah. So, oh, come on.
You know what? Why not? So you guys are booking it, right? You're
Yeah.
mad dashing trying to catch up to these people. And I will say pushing kind of close to an hour. I'll say like somewhere between 40 to 50 minutes or so. You guys can
Traveling 15.9 miles per hour.
It's not very fast.
It's faster than people on foot.
I
No.
would.
Humans run faster than that by a significant
Long
margin.
distance running?
Yeah.
And heavily armored people long distance running?
Okay. Anyways.
Carrying our stuff.
Anyways, getting
Anyway.
into I don't care territory. So you guys again about 40 50 minutes or so kind of coming up on a there's after a little bit, of course, there is kind of curves here and there and stuff, but you're starting to kind of come up on just a slight straight where you can see that they are indeed in front of you guys and are prepared, as they could clearly hear you for
Oh yeah, don't worry about it.
an unknown
How-
time.
How high up is the ceiling is from where we are?
Can I cast?
Not that high. Like you ain't gonna be able to put your hand up to touch it. Well, actually, on a horse, probably.
What level of prepared are we talking about? Are they ready with
Spears?
how they are?
I mean, they have their equipment, everything on. It's
Can I
not like
yeah,
you,
that's what I'm
something?
asking.
what do you mean
Can
by
I
how
cast
prepared?
something?
Yeah, what way are they prepared? Are they just kind of with sword arts and shit, or anything else?
They have their weapons out, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this ain't going to be no surprise round.
No, no, no,
So
don't worry about it.
if we will, we'll just go straight into it,
Yeah, yeah.
and we'll roll initiative.
Can I cast something once we see them while we're still a distance away?
Like
Yeah,
what?
I'll cast Armor of Agathis. Can I do
I'd
that?
like to cast Spiritual Guardians. Also, I forgot to roll a long rest last night, so I don't have any spells. But
I
I will
told
cast
you to do-
Spiritual Guardians.
I'm gonna cast Armor of Agathis on myself, if that's okay.
Okay.
Boop.
I'll wait until we're
Yeah.
on the. Are we going to a combat map, or are we just doing it
Yeah, we will be.
theater of the mind? Okay.
No.
I'll wait until then
This
to
is-
cast it so that it doesn't.
So let us
So I can place the marker.
There we
get
go.
here, and let me.
Get myself-
Oh my god, I was
Go
so zoomed
here.
out. What the heck?
And can I also cast Sanctuary on Clarence?
Aw, that's cute. What if I
Uh,
cast Sanctuary back? Does that work? Hold on, let me look.
It would. It would. Neither are
Really creature
concentration.
In range against attack until the spell engine.
Can I get both of those spells off or no?
I mean, it would just give them disadvantage on both of us. That doesn't actually seem like a bad plan. Yeah, they're gonna. You know what I mean?
hold on, trying to fix. There
Listen,
we
they
go.
probably can't hit me already. I'm just gonna say that. I probably won't be able to hit them with actual attacks, but
Okay. All right. So first off, I'll say because I will probably give you just one because you guys are traveling once you kind of hit that straight away and you like are able to see them because again it's dark, so you can see like a little bit of torches as they don't have if you don't know if all of them don't have dark vision or not. But you can obviously tell that okay, so they're in front of us, so you cast your spiritual guardians, but you guys are still rushing up to them. So this is where I need to know if you guys are like stopping to dismount or if you're going to continue stay mounted on these horses because there's two on each
just going
horse.
full speed towards them. It's up to Elise, really.
Because there's two of y'all on each horse, and with that also being said, so I'm going to do this for the moment. Whoever's riding with Elise, be behind her.
Also, I'm producing a faint circle of light as well. For
Okay.
Spiritual Guardians.
'Tis fine. So who's with
Wait,
Elise?
you're still missing health. Did you roll your long rest?
He's not
No,
missing health. That's
I'm not. That's Armor of Agathis.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So who is riding with Elise?
It'd
I
probably
think
be-
Clarence.
Clarence.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine. So we didn't.
I'll put you there. So then I would assume
want me
Garvu and Aeth.
Instead of casting a spell, can I have asked a question while we were riding in to Garbu?
Yes. I think.
I would have just asked, "Hey, are you a heal guy today, or are you a damage guy today?"
Nope.
No.
Wait, that
Don't
was
know
not a
what
yes or no
healing is.
question. Okay, that's all I needed to hear.
Not that kind of cleric.
Okay, just double checking.
All right. So are you guys just
Probably.
charging in, or are you like stopping to try to dismount or jump off, or however you see?
We can
Okay,
we can the horses will slow down a little bit so we can dismount.
Okay. So then I'll say this. Let me
Initiatives.
I'm gonna put. Hold on, give me a second. Going off of this. Okay. So I'm gonna put this guy right here just to kind of show. Can't go past him, but if you guys want to organize yourselves anywhere, you may do so.
I can't move.
I can't either.
Game's paused. So can we be in this line, or
No.
do you mean this line?
Yeah.
Okay.
This way you can kind of like, as you guys like jump off or however you dismount,
I'll go down one more, I guess. Yeah. I'll
you're
go down
kind of
one
like
more.
setting up as they have, again, they've drawn their weapons.
So this
There's-
is kind of our preparation round, per se.
This is, in retrospect, it's just me being nice.
Well, I was saying because we
Yeah.
each got to cast a spell anyways.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck my life.
More or less, this would be the time to do those things.
This hurt.
Yes. So,
Okay.
But the horses are also still here and able to fight, right?
Oh yeah, they can.
I mean, I can send them in to die, I suppose.
First wave.
I mean, they have 11. They have 19 HP and an armor class of 11.
Yeah.
Just do things the way that what's his name always did.
so where would
Can we
you
get,
like
tags
the?
on these guards so that we know that they're the good ones?
I thought I did tag them for you.
Like, can you put a little symbol on them?
Here. Hovered by anyone, and they are friendly. Yes.
Oh my god, that hurt so much.
Okay. Hovered by anyone.
Also, my spiritual weapon or
Hey.
my spiritual guardians is just a bunch of those little sporks
Okay.
flying
So
around me.
You
in a
should be
circle.
now. You should be able to now see. There's guarding captain, so
Okay.
you would know who Francis is and who's just the regular.
Guardian
guard.
captain?
Yep, the guarding captain.
When you hover
Yep.
over them, they're blue and say Garden Captain. And
Yeah.
when you hover over the others, they're yellow.
Why is mine that weird arrow thing?
So where would
Do
you
I
like
see
them?
any traps?
We could put them.
I have no chance of spotting a trap.
Yeah, you're more likely to
any
be.
that.
traps?
Do I see any traps?
Is that where you want to? You know what? Sure, make a perception check.
I can't guide you. I already cast a spell.
It's fine. It's perception.
How many
Is that
power?
perception or investigation? I thought that was investigation, but
He said perception. I
Oh.
rolled pretty good.
so that's why I passed it off.
At kind of like within your range, and where you kind of start to see some of them. You don't see what appears to be any traps. It looks like though they, again, with you guys heavily approaching, they were able to prepare themselves. As it looks like, again, it seems like they were ready for whatever was coming down the hall or the
Elise,
cave.
any
Mm.
preparation from you, Elise?
No.
Okay. I was.
I don't have any preparation spells. I only have murder.
Hey, murder's good
I
too.
don't-
Hey, my
don't-
murder spell is prepared.
Yeah, but I don't need my murder spells are not concentration spells. That sense.
I
So-
think we're ready then. Initiative.
Ready?
So
I
let
guess
us-
as we're standing there like facing each other, at least just like just shouts to them. Your boss is dead, and you're gonna be next. And I just sent the horses into charge because
Oh, you
why
already
not, right?
rolled all the initiatives.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's easy
jeez.
for me to do
Hey, you're
Uh,
fine. Just don't look at me.
it.
I
And
think
the
Terrence
horses will
goes
just-
on Clarence's turn, right?
Hey, I got a 10. Dude,
Oh
that's
wait,
good
am
for me.
I'm first.
Why is Aaron should be on my initiative? He shouldn't be his own, right?
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
was
okay.
saying. I think he
Oh,
just selected all
how the fuck
tokens
would my
and rolled
absolute
them all.
garbage initiative
There.
am I first?
I have a +0, so
Oh, okay.
I have a
plus-
+1.
Okay.
Oh, I have
Dang.
nothing
So
to
let
do.
me
we rolled the same.
stop that and let's.
You know, I'm right, not where I want to be because I'm not a healer this campaign.
Apparently there's a thing called super reactions in fucking the fuck.
What?
I don't know. Probably. Oh yes. What super reactions? Like what fucking Tinder and this shit?
So
Ace is
I
first.
will say this with you sending in your horses that I will, because they had their 3 in the back with crossbows waiting for y'all's first move. I would say that take care of the horses, but it would take care of their.
Well, they need to do 19 HP damage, so you can roll and see if they first they need to hit an 11 AC, but then they also need to do 19 HP, 19 damage. Otherwise, they will keep going.
This is why I use the summon animals so much, DM. It's a great spell for this right here.
Let me.
I really like the snakes too. The constrictor snakes. Great.
I forgot about them.
Wait, are the horses here?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're still here.
They just aren't
I mean,
on the map.
Oh, okay. I thought they could fight.
They're really big
are.
for
Can
this
we
map,
drag
so
them out?
that's what I'm doing. Give me a second.
Okay, I was
Don't
just
worry about
asking.
it.
Hmm?
Don't worry about it. It's
Oh,
too much
they're
hassle.
red. That means they're enemies, right?
Yes.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh God,
Kill
they're
the
returned on us.
Kill the horses.
I don't even know if. Yeah, that fits.
Are the bad guys yellow just so we can like have a chance to talk them down?
No,
No, it's-
everyone is evil.
Everyone's
No
evil.
one has tried to talk them down.
No,
At
there's
least
no
you said
talking
we
down
killed
there.
your boss and you're next.
They kidnapped us.
All right,
Could-
so
DM, could I have asked to stay on one of the horses?
What? They want to suicide him.
at this
Yes.
point, no.
Suicide dive right on top of the guards.
So
Well,
that
because it
one
would
takes.
get me right up in there,
that
and
one
then I can
missed,
give everyone advantage on anything
one-
within 10 feet of me.
I don't think you really want to be in the death zone.
Well, I'm fine
So
with
then
that.
we'll
Unless you're about to unleash all hell.
we'll say they go on your turn as well. So
I think they go at the end, or something like that. If I
No.
remember the summoning rules.
Whatever.
Okay.
so what are you doing, Elise?
But they have 140 feet, so they just go, or 70 feet initially. How far away are these people from us even? Can't see shit.
I mean,
Is there just one person there?
that was your range of sight, so that's what you can see. It's in the dark.
Okay. I mean, the horses then will all. There's one guy that's there. That's the only guy we can see. Then all horses will all go for him.
I
Okay.
am putting off some light, so I think that would slightly extend our dark vision.
That's great.
Okay, that's still too much for no. So I'm not gonna worry about that. You keep that in your mind. All right. So you want them all to go for that guy?
Yeah, they're all gonna go and hoof the guy.
All right. He has to make 3 strength saving throws.
No, they need to attack first. The first one misses badly. Second one is the rolls is 17. And then an 18.
The first one, that's a 17. And the second one, ooh, that's a 10.
Okay, so he gets knocked prone. And he takes in total he takes, oh my god, that's quite a lot of damage actually. Oh, roll. I said
Holy
roll
cow.
that there.
You just
What
moved
the-
me.
And he takes 17 damage from being hoofed by horses.
There we go. Okay.
Then for
Okay.
Can only see one guy. That's annoying. Want to see more. Guess I'll just make my way forward a little bit.
I was gonna say you can
know
move.
Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Just gonna hold my action to wait until the people get closer, and prepare a tidal wave.
Okay.
You're just gonna sacrifice these poor horses.
Of course. Just fucking.
Let's see.
If you deal enough damage to a bag of holding, does it break?
No.
This guy
Doesn't work like that.
will push up.
It damaged the people, not the items.
Yep. The horse is gone.
This one definitely takes that. And that. Okay. Let's see. I gotta make sure they stay within bounds. I think he's within
Because of
bounds.
the wall around the outside. Is that what you mean?
Yeah. So we'll move him over there. Why not? He'll take.
One of our party rolls very high on initiative. The rest, 10 or lower.
Mm-hmm. I'm not used to having something low
This
initiative.
one. Okay, so that one died.
Can they see us? Like, do they have a source of light?
They can see
No.
probably my faint source of light,
Okay.
which is probably illuminating all of us. But the horses might be a bigger concern at the moment, considering they just ran up into the fray.
And they're big.
Ooh. That one did not do well. You suck. Okay. I believe in you. Now you do this one. That one's gone. You push up now since he has the space for it. Ah, son of a bitch.
Can you give me the faint glow that you've given me in the past, just out of curiosity?
And so the horse. So that horse is dead, but you guys can also. So
How many of them? Yeah.
he swung into the horse as he's going in
And hit
for it,
his prone ally.
and hit his prone ally.
Hey, if he's prone, he has advantage.
Nice.
No, I'm not.
If
It
he hits on his ally. Oh,
no. That's where a nat 1 comes in. He rolled a nat 1, and as he goes down for the swing, that's kind of like when the horse poofed, and it just kept going, and hit his ally. So
Ah, Todd, why? This should be the last bagel, Jerry.
he will stand up and back up.
Good.
All right, Clarence, what are you doing?
Parents is gonna say hi. Everybody gets 7 extra health temporarily. Better than 0. Don't get mad at me.
No, not that mad.
And I'm gonna load my crossbow, and I'm gonna try to shoot the only gentleman I can see.
Go for it.
Oh, I gotta equip it. Oops. Yeah. I don't think that.
No, it does not.
Okay, well, I'm also going to move
He's
like,
no longer.
slightly up and over so I can kind of see, and then Terrence is going to come up over here by me.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's going to stand there.
The 2 guys get the temp as well. I don't.
What are you wanting the guard and captain to try to do? I would
Stay
assume
back.
you tried to converse with them about what plans you would want them to try
At
to
least
do?
probably told
Probably
them to stay back,
watch
right?
our
So they didn't
flanks.
die in a tidal wave.
Like, do you want them
Yeah.
to stand in front of you guys? Do you want them to still be behind?
The sides.
I-
I will say as well, they were able to pull like I said, pretty much most of their normal gear. So they do have crossbows they can shoot if you want them to be back or if you want them to be up front. I just need to,
back.
I just need to
Crossbow.
know.
Stay back
I
and
would say-
crossbow.
Okay.
Yeah.
It would all have to be towards that guy because that's who they can see.
At least they could see him.
That sucks. And then it's Captain's turn. Hey, good job. As yeah, they'll stay about like they're load and red. Okay, hey,
Well, since I can't see them, I gotta get closer. I literally cannot.
It's just funny.
So I'm gonna hex him right here. This
'Kay.
guy. Give him disadvantage on dexterity checks.
Okay.
And I'm gonna shoot 2 Eldritch Blast at him.
go for it.
So see if it does that. No wait, let me cast that. Eldritch Blast.
Nice.
Okay, it would be actually it'd be 10 points of damage plus
You roll again and attack again.
14 with the hex.
14, yeah. Yeah, 14 with that.
Okay.
And then the second attack. Nope, I missed. Second one.
Does it hit where his prone friend was, who's now moved?
No, once you threw your first one, you kind of hear this voice in your head, and as it's just careful not to, and like it just kind of like started you for a moment as you shot wide and just kind of like went off towards the back, like if you will, almost like it illuminates them a little bit as it just goes and explodes in the back, and that voice kind of comes back. Miss. Seems like you
Get
need
out of my head.
all the help you can get.
Stay out of this. I don't need your help.
Garbu.
I will 30 and then can I do that, DM? Or I guess that would give me an opportunity attack, so I'll go here instead. No, that would give me. I'll just go right here.
Okay.
And then that was my movement and action. These fine 4 gentlemen, I need to roll me a wisdom saving throw, I think. Let me double check that. As they've entered the range. It's when they enter and when they start their turn, right?
Yeah, I
Let me
believe
look.
so.
First spirit. They're halved in the area. On a turn, the first time they enter it on a turn, or if they start their turn, so they would take the damage now. Do you want me to re-roll, or do you want to use the 17 from before?
That was you casting it. I would
Okay.
re-roll it, but don't make it consume your spell.
Yeah.
This
And
way,
then
I will
it's
go
a
off of
wisdom
that.
save DC 16.
Okay.
Nice.
This way,
Glad you made me re-roll.
anytime it does that, it's just like it's new. So, and plus it helps because it gives me that save, makes it a lot easier. So,
The one next to you, Garbu, that one's been
so
hacked.
All right.
It's also to help me remember too.
He passed. And if they pass, they don't take it?
They still
They
take
take
half.
half.
Take
They
half.
take half.
Okay,
Yep.
so let me...
This is not a cantrip.
So he takes that.
He's taking 30
He
for-
takes half. He takes half. Okay.
Do I see any of them holding the bag of holding?
I would almost say if that's what you're going to do, because you're going into a hive combat thing, that would have to be your action on this.
Okay, I already used my action then, so instead, I'll just look at this guy. Eighth's already hit, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can I like try and look past him and look at Eighth and be like, should I finish him? No? Okay. And instead, I will cast my spiritual weapon on a different person. 3rd level. Place. I'll put it right there. And my spiritual weapon will look like my lantern. That's a 27 to hit this guy.
Okay.
With 11 damage.
Nice.
Shame that the damage wasn't higher, but... so I'm surrounded by floating sporks and then a little effigy of my lantern floating there.
Okay. You will take 3. Well, not 3. Well, yeah, it would have to be 3. It's on a reaction. 3 crossbow bolts as they were prepared.
Roll the attacks.
First one is the top one. What's your AC?
22.
Okay. Second one, third one. They were 2 decent high ones, but not close enough.
Nope.
All right.
The arrow's probably just hitting my armor as I'm just smiling.
Should have took the armor.
All right, Elise.
I'll release my held action. And
This
I'll
is
tell
lit
I
up
don't-
around me, by the way.
I like part of me also wants to hit Garbo and just tidal wave all 4 of them, but I'll just hit tidal wave those 3 on there with my held action. So
It's a 10-foot line. I guess I can't really communicate to you
Oh,
that you should
darn.
go a
It's fine.
different direction.
they have to make dex saves, right?
So
Not me, they have to
I
make
would
dex saves.
assume you're missing Garbu, right?
Yeah, those 3, just those 3. Like I'm not gonna hit.
Maybe-
And if there's some sneaky bastard hiding over here,
No,
like,
there's
then
not. There's
he's
not.
just gonna
It's
get hit.
10 feet, right?
Yeah, 10 feet is this
So
way.
it'd be like those, right?
It's 3.
So
But the squares are 5.
it's just
right?
because you're
So
counting.
That's calculating for movement.
Eh.
So anyways,
So that would be moving 5 feet, and then that would be moving.
Anyway,
anyways,
those 3 guys get fucked.
I know who's getting hit. That's
Those
why I
three
was
are
I
getting-
was like, yeah, I'm sure you wouldn't be hitting Garbu. So this guy.
Garbu in his head is just thinking,
Down.
boy, it would have been better if it went this direction.
Anyways,
Yeah, you
he
can think what
takes
you
that.
want, but it's about keeping your stupid ass safe.
Yeah.
Hello.
he passes.
I mean, you would be hitting more enemies, is all I'm thinking.
Takes
I can't
half,
see them.
so-
I literally cannot see further than here.
Just because
But
you
you
can
were-
see Garbu doesn't mean he can
I
see
know.
far.
She can see.
And I just
That too.
needed to do like I need to spend my held action.
Who's that one? There you go. Nice. All right. Elise.
The first guy up there is getting a starbolt to the face.
Go for it.
I assume it misses.
It does, unfortunately.
That's fine. Oh wait, I should have probably used it the first turn. Oh well, whatever. I'll do it now. Actually, no. You know what? No, I should hold my spells and my abilities a little bit. See what happens. Yeah, that's
Okay.
it. I'm just gonna leave it at that for now.
I was like, what the fuck was that?
He might be
That's
flanking
my-
me if you want to give
my
him
cosmic
advantage.
stuff.
Oh,
I mean, in a sense, I don't know about him.
If he's not, at least the other guy is.
I would say the other two are, but probably not him because I think I'd do the same to you guys. So this is just straight for this guy.
Oh, he started his turn. Roll another wisdom save for me, could you?
I could.
Sorry, I forgot until just now. And I'll re-roll the damage. 8.
Oh.
Dang.
that's a sad one.
Low damage.
All right.
Hey, I rolled 2
That's
high
it.
damages in a row for that.
You
but-
said okay. So yeah, both of his attacks miss.
Good.
And I didn't mean to really do that, but whatever. Yeah, we'll just keep him there. Why not? Let's see. Da, 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 da. He will hold. Why not? He will.
Are they all just holding crossbows to not shoot at me because they miss?
Ooh, unfortunately. No, they'll shoot 2 at you.
Okay.
I was trying to make sure who they could and could not see. Uh, 22 to hit with 11 piercing.
That just hits.
Damn right it does.
There goes my temp HP. And
4 over.
4,
So 47.
7. Yeah.
All right. He.
And then I will roll a con save DC 10.
Nice.
19.
Yeah, we'll keep him there.
You gonna die?
Same thing. Flag. There we go. Those 2 are a miss. This
He
guy
has
will,
advantage.
and he has to make a wisdom saving throw
Yes.
first before he does something.
And then I guess we're keeping that 8 damage, right?
That's a natural 20.
So 4 damage. That not
Where's
to
it?
me, not
Okay.
to me, DM.
Oh, did I do it to you? I'm sorry.
Yes.
I've highlighted over.
I gave myself the 4 back.
No, that's fine. I'm going crazy. Too much. Too much.
A lot going on.
He missed. Ooh, those are really
had
low
advantage.
rolls. That's true. I will say that. Where's the first one?
Still a miss. Is Nat 1?
Yeah.
Somehow he Nat
Okay.
1'd with advantage. Does he
What's
hit
this?
his friend over my head by accident?
Oh
I'm
my
gonna make
God.
him roll another wisdom save. If he passes, he won't take no damage. If he fails, he'll just take all of it. What's
Did he
your
pass?
It's 16.
nuts? That guy took all of it again.
Mm.
You guys
How
think
did
I'm?
he Nat 1 back to back on an advantage?
I don't fucking know.
Megdor? Or no, that was Vincent who rolled the 2 Nat 1s.
Vincent,
Megdor rolled 2
yeah.
Nat 1s.
Ooh,
Yeah.
with okay, hold on. Okay, so yes. I'm gonna roll it again. Maybe he could get one higher.
Oh, is this the start of his turn?
Yeah, he has to make a wisdom
Wisdom
saving throw.
save.
But he's pretty high. I know he's not going to die. Hey,
Failure, he takes 8. That
Damn
you
it.
did it to the same guard again.
guys, leave me alone. I'm trying to help
This guy's
you.
having a rough time. This guy's having a rough time.
He is. That
Ah!
guy.
Gods hate me.
Take. They do. Okay.
He put his milk
Um,
in before his cereal.
Okay.
You put the
So.
cereal in before the milk.
Oh. Well, no. Wait. I'm not even going to get on
No,
that.
but-
Okay. So the first one was a 24 with 10 points of damage.
Hits.
And
Okay.
then the second one was a natural 20 for 25.
25
With
points of damage.
no,
Oh.
just telling you the total what he
Constitution saving throw. 5.
Um,
I dropped the spiritual guardians.
which was no, also another 10 points. So 20 points total.
Okay.
You're at 27, aren't you?
Yes. I am okay.
Clerics.
And the light would be gone as well.
Mm-hmm. Spirit Guardian still is down now. That's what you're saying?
Yes.
Yeah, it's down.
Okay. Well, me guys.
Mhm.
I am going to move forward a couple spaces in center so I can see. Oh,
Mhm.
Garby's in a bad spot. Terrence is going to come up with me. I'm going to cast Scorching Ray.
On who?
I don't think it matters now. The 3 bad guys, 1, 2, 3,
Okay.
around Garbu, because I can pick 3 separate, but I don't think 12.
Well, you need to roll 2 more times. So, because that would be
I gotta roll each.
the first one is
Each.
for you do 1 for each ray
Okay.
Oh, that's such a good roll as well. Yay.
That was a good roll.
because the 12 missed the first one. So
Yeah.
now you're on the second one.
How do I just roll a spell attack? Because it's saying it wants to consume it again. Or
Just
can I
unclick
Alright,
the
I just
consume.
Unclick it.
As long as you do, if something like that, as long as you do, like even with the spiritual guardians, as long as you unclick the consume.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You hit the
Awesome.
you hit the
Awesome.
third one,
Yeah.
so that's good.
Oh, but 11 damage is a good damage roll.
That's the guy
Yeah.
who knocked down my spiritual guardians that you hit.
Nice.
Okay. Anything else?
Sure.
And then I'm going to fire another crossbow bolt at the guy nearest to me.
Would you
So
be
you're like, no, that one's mine.
Would you be able
I
to?
like
Because you
making
just
good
cast a
puns.
spell.
Oh shoot! It's not
Can
like
you
my
do it as
cannon.
a bonus
You're right. My
action?
bad.
Yeah.
Yep. No, I
You
can
can't
do my
have
cannon
parents
as a bonus
redo
action.
the temp hit points, but
I mean,
Still,
it-
it's not a
It'll do
bad
much.
roll. We'll leave it.
Yeah.
Well, you're really far up there. I can't get to you. I
Yeah.
don't think.
I dashed.
Yeah.
All right. So this guy.
He can stand in the same spot as my spiritual weapon if he wants.
Mhm.
Or he can run past
I'm trying to
if he's
see.
going for 8th.
He won't make it to AF, but he will. Why not? He will quickly, because of what it seems like you're capable of, he'll rush over to flank you. And then so with advantage, shift, right? Okay.
Is he flanking me now? Oh yeah, because he ran past.
Yeah.
Oh God, why? You take 4 points of piercing damage.
That one's great.
No,
Three?
it's not, but whatever.
It's great
Um,
for me.
So let's see, because I'm going off of, so they can see them too. They will kind of do what I'm told. So he will fire 2 at the guy up top. 1, 2. What's he? Oh, sucks. Okay. And then he'll move right there. Now the captain. Same thing, except this is a guy on the bottom. Well, at least it's doing it to them too, I guess. As both seem to go in, just not doing a lot of damage. This guy, I don't think he can.
Crossbow bolt or move.
I don't think he can see anybody but you, Garbu. So he's just going to fire into you.
Just to double check, none of this damage was fire damage, right?
No, none of this is fire.
Worth checking.
This guy, I think this guy was also the one of the last ones to also be able to hit you. Oh, damn. Your AC is still 22 though, right?
Yep.
One of them was off by 1. But you take...
My AC hasn't changed.
So you take 7 points of piercing damage. You would have took a lot more if it wasn't off by 1 point.
That's too bad for him.
Oh, yeah, that sucks. Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna move up right here to be flanking that guy. And then I'm gonna take out the longsword and just hit that fucker.
Go for it.
Pardon the Sylvan.
You would have advantage too because of flank, so.
How do you
Yep.
roll a 2 on initiative?
Rolling
You'd
a
be surprised.
natural 1
That
initiative.
guy.
Rolling a natural 1 initiative.
There you
That
go.
makes sense. Well, I just didn't know because it's like
That as
Oh,
you
Oh, he's a
died.
zombie.
yeah.
as you come up and
He's a
just
zombie.
hack slash him.
He's a zombie bitch now.
So it's
He's a zombie now.
it's on your turn, right?
Yeah,
And how many hit points?
3.
10? 3? Okay.
Then I'll move
What is
right
your
here, and
proficiency?
So
it's my warlock, half my warlock level.
I'm going to don't make him invisible. Oh God. Let's just.
Give him a
Yes.
skull or something, or not a skull.
Yes,
'cause that
make him
are-
invisible.
I'm going to put something on it, but I can't put dead, or it will take off. And we'll do this. He's poisoned.
And then I'll attack the other one.
Okay.
You are also flanking him.
I'm also flanking him.
Murder.
Mada.
That's not murder, that's shit roll.
Hey.
That's murder.
Nice.
And I think with my bonus action, I'm with it. Well, I can't.
You
do
can
that.
move your hex as well, I think.
Can I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Hey,
move it
kill
over
the
there.
bonus action.
I'll bonus action move it to the guy I just.
I
slashed at.
would say you done that before, so then the 2
You could
damage
get the hex damage. Yeah.
the 2 damage
2
applies.
damage. Okay. Hey.
Okay.
I don't know. You want to say the zombie? I can't move the zombie till next turn.
And so Garbu.
I would have advantage on melee attacks on the guy between me and 8th, right?
That is correct.
Okay, I'll move my spiritual weapon over, because it counts as a melee attack from me. Right?
No.
No?
Your spiritual weapon doesn't gain advantage.
Oh, it's too bad. Would it be better if I gave everybody advantage, or if I just dealt damage?
Do whatever the fuck you feel like.
Okay.
Whatever.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm a little bit mad that they knocked down my spirit guardian, so I will recast it. I need
There we
all
go.
these MFers to re-roll.
Except for the zombie.
Yeah, I'll designate the zombie as a safe boy.
I was about to just do damage, just straight like take damage. I wasn't even thinking. Alright,
You
so
can do
this guy.
that.
No,
That'd
I
be
don't want to.
fine.
Alright, so he.
Fail, all of them fail.
Hey, my zombie
Mm.
took damage.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yay!
And
The
he-
zombie
Oh, wait,
shouldn't
no.
have.
Hey, that's good. So he takes half, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Cool. Okay.
They all still standing?
Yes.
Shoot.
Okay. I'll yell over to Clarence and be like, can you heal me a bit?
No.
Okay.
That's what I am.
Once he says no,
No,
I'll just go
I
ahead
don't
and
say no. Hold on, I need to check.
I'll
Don't
go ahead
say
and
no.
spiritual
Good.
weapon on. I guess. I mean, I kind of need to do the guy who.
You
ate
already
this
did
by-
spiritual weapon?
I
didn't you?
didn't roll the
Oh.
attack yet. I
Okay.
said I would, but then you said it wouldn't be advantage, so I was like, I'll just wait. But I'll do it on the guy between me and 8th.
Okay.
And I cast this at 3rd before, so. Natural
Oh.
1. Do I
Oh,
hit the zombie
no.
by accident?
Bonk the zombie in then.
I honestly, I would feel like that would be just, yeah, you kind of go into swing and it's like as Aeth kind of went into him before and he kind of like buckled down a little bit from the blow, just swings above him just as the zombie's like about to go in, just knocks its head off.
Yeah. Oh well.
As this
Sorry,
guy
8th.
goes back to being dead.
He tried. He tried.
Like the
Sorry.
perfect opportunities. Pew! It's just like it kind of like tries to feel for a head or something, just does its shoulders and then just falls over.
I feel like it just wanders away. Just looking for its head, like Velma looking for her glasses. It's just like feeling the floor.
That would be funny.
Like Pirates of the Caribbean.
All right. Anything
Nobody
else?
I dropped me brain. I got nothing else, just movement. But you know what? I will move actually. I'll move down 1.
Okay.
It won't let me do it. There we go.
Elise.
We shall move forward. I said we shall move forward, goddammit.
She's like, nah, I'm good where I'm at.
Oh, there's a bunch of assholes over there. Yeah. I will activate my. This time I know that I will activate my healing story form. But since I am too far away from Garb for a normal heal, I'll go put some people down on their butts. Oh wait, let me see. Should I put them on their butt or should I blow them up?
Blow him up.
Who's in the middle of them?
There's more.
Let me have a look. I need to measure things.
Don't cave in the tunnel.
No, not that.
Kind of boom boom.
That one needs to go. Fuck off! I didn't want to use that measurement. No. Ah. Fuck it. I'll just do my classic and
Tidal wave.
yeah,
10 feet
tidal wave.
wide.
Those 4. Yeah, those
Yeah.
4 guys are gonna all get tidal waved.
You'll hit 5, I believe. But you don't know that.
I don't know that.
Yeah.
17 damage.
Dex save.
Ooh,
DC 16.
that was not bad.
Could have been. That means
Above
average.
average. Above
Super
average a little
average.
bit.
Super
Yeah,
average.
If they fail, they fall 10 feet, right? Or something like that. They move.
They all get
Um,
knocked. No, they all get knocked prone.
They're just knocked prone.
Or it's only 30 feet, so it would only be the 4 if she's trying to hit these 2.
Oh, is
Yeah,
it 30
I think
feet?
there's 2. It's 30 feet, yeah.
I thought it was like
So it's-
50.
No.
No.
So, okay.
So these four bastards all need to start rolling some saves.
First one.
What about Garb?
Phil
Nope, not me.
Dang it.
took
And then
that.
and then he gets knocked prone when he fails as well.
Did he? I think he did. This guy. Oh, okay. He takes half there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't get
Eight.
an extra.
I'm going to say because he rolled a natural 20, he will be at 1 point. Because I'm feeling generous. That was a nice. This guy.
Just wait for the start of his next turn.
Oh yeah, by the way, this guy.
You sounded so excited.
Don't
to say
make him
that.
invisible. Make him prone.
Ooh.
This guy. They like phase in and out. And then this guy. Why are you now giving me all crummy rolls? And they
Because
have
because they're getting AoE.
Okay.
None of them are dead. Holy crap!
They are.
Well,
stealthy
one of
bastards.
them would have died. I'm just being real with you. One of them would have died, but he rolled a natural 20, so I'm giving him a 1 HP. He's in Spiritual Guardian, so he's going to die regardless.
Yeah.
So there's nothing I can do about that. Alright. Doing anything else, Elise?
No, that's everything.
This guy. If
I
you're.
need you to roll a wisdom save.
Yeah. He's going to die regardless.
Roll it. See, he rolls a non-net 20.
If it was a nat- if he-
20, if it's a nat 20, I think he deserves to live.
If he rolls a
Just
natural
checking
20,
it.
I don't do it all. I'm not going to do it all the time, but it's just because I know they're going to die. and
This
it's
one
like,
right here, if he rolls a natural 20, we're taking him prisoner, I think. We keep him alive.
He
Mhm.
just falls unconscious. He doesn't die. He just falls
Yeah.
unconscious.
if you'll re-roll your thing for me, please.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Good
Not
rolls, good
spell
rolls.
slot, not measured template.
Ooh.
Dang it, minimum damage. Still have
Wow.
to kill him.
I want to click on him
That's
though.
crazy, dude.
Oh,
He
Eighth, what the heck?
passed. But he
Eighth over
died.
here just took the damage.
wasn't trying to.
Oh, did you
What
click on it,
happened?
AF?
Yeah.
I was like, no, I
Actually,
knew I didn't do anything.
Click on it.
I was trying to click on it to see
Oh,
the
who's
roll
that
on
guy?
it, and then
Oh, he is. It's his turn. Okay, so he died. Next. Okay, he will get off. Thank you. He will stand up.
He stands up and then moves.
I
I
think
need
he's
him
like
to roll a wisdom saving throw when he enters the radius.
He's dead.
He
Not that one.
won't.
not that one.
But he will do what he was going to do, and he'll go. No, he'll go there. And he will hold. He. Okay.
More crossbow bolts.
Because
They
yeah,
can see eighth now. He's in the light. by the way.
they can see. They can. This first 2 rounds would be towards you, Elise.
Mm.
Ooh. Never mind. Don't
They
worry about it.
missed.
At least bends down. Hey, look at that rock.
Ooh, a rock.
They
Ooh,
zoom
a
over
honey.
her and then zoom over Clarence behind her.
'Cause he's so
Um,
How
short.
badly they missed.
This one would be towards.
Oh.
This one is then going back towards Garbu because they can't see.
I rolled an
I-
extra 20 on
Eighth is
physical
lit
dice.
up, by the way, as well, since he's inside the spiritual
I
guardians.
know he
Hey,
I
is,
want to point that out.
but you're
It said
the most
spinning eight.
threat, so why wouldn't
I
they?
know. I have a bunch of spinning sporks around me.
Unfortunately not.
Unfortunately, they suck.
I kind of know how
Yeah,
close they got.
They got in a good opening round and then it stopped being good.
That one was a 19, so it was close. And if it was just obviously 3 points higher, that was 11 damage. So.
Would've been
Mhm.
bad for me.
All
down
right,
in
so
the
he has to
teens.
make a wisdom saving throw.
Yes. Do you want me to re-roll?
No,
or
I
the
have it.
last roll?
I have it.
Okay.
If he. All right.
Be passes.
He
still
won't.
alive.
There's
Passes, he lives.
I
If
don't
he
know what
fails,
the
he
I don't know
dies.
what the chance is for him to like roll another natural 20, but oh nah, not even close. Not even close.
Yeah.
He's like, oh guys, I can do this. It's like I don't know how to put it. It's like one of those weird game mechanics where they quickly stand up to like you've done so much damage to them they should have died, but they stand up like I'm good, but then just something like maybe they're on fire or something, then they just do. So it's sad. It's just so sad. This
Do it.
guy.
Did you skip Clarence?
Did
Yeah,
I didn't
Yeah.
care about Clarence. Go ahead,
It's
Clarence.
fine.
They're dying
I'm
left
gonna
and right.
move forward to like there, and then Terrence can get to where Elise is. Can Terrence share the same space as Elise?
No.
Isn't it like is it,
No,
is
but
it
he
the
could
median
move
thing?
over
Oh yeah, I
here.
can go here then. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I could make that one. And then I'll recast Protector.
Can you reach farther?
Am I in range?
Are you within? No, you're not.
I'm 25.
Wait,
okay.
20 or 25?
25.
No, you're not. It
'Kay.
got lower.
Anything else?
That is my bonus action.
I don't think it can override it if you have higher.
Oh, it can't? Good. Then it's still 7. Then I'm going to shoot that guy with my crossbow. It's going to work.
So rolling that one.
God damn it.
Oh my god.
I'm so mad again.
Yeah.
Another
Oh.
2.
All
The
right.
same thing.
He tried.
Wisdom save.
He. I can scroll for that. God. Okay.
All of us, like, yeah.
The wrong
Wrong guy again.
Wrong guy. Yep. Joseph is having a bad day.
Okay.
You see,
So
you
look.
see that -6 appear on that guy over there. You're like, hey, wait a minute.
Wait,
I was
wait.
like, we're. All right. So
You see him just trying to do the mental math of how the other guy got hurt.
first off, here's what I'm
How am
going
I
to
still
do.
alive?
I am going to end this. I think it's time. I'm going to end it.
He's dead.
All right, we're done. So
No, we
Which one?
wanted more saves.
no, fuck that. DM's had enough.
Did they
Okay.
surrender?
So I would assume that you guys would have pretty much continued to fight them to the death. Please
I
tell
would have
me.
cast heat metal on any trying to flee.
I will tell you none of them would have fled. This was a I guess you could say do or die.
I would have started healing Garboon this round, so.
Okay, so over just a few more courses, once you kind of was able to get through just a little bit of their front lines, it was starting to get easier and easier as they were just starting to drop one by one by one. And then you pretty much got to the last remaining 3 who, if you wanted to give them a point for effort for not giving up, as you've seen and came across some people who tend to flee, they saw that they don't think they were going to make it. And so they continued to press on with a very valiant effort, if you will.
A B+ for effort, for sure.
So, but you guys did it. You guys took them all out. Some of them definitely really torn for wear, that's for sure. But good job.
Did we get our stuff back?
I would have to take a look.
Oh god damn it.
Does he need to investigate to loot them?
Should I
No.
investigate?
You. This isn't one of those type deals. This is more of,
To be fair, at this point, I think we're taking the weapons and anything.
Yeah.
Of value they have.
Yeah. it's
so.
We need a little bit of compensation.
You
They stripped me
guys.
naked.
I would heal Gar by the way, just because.
They didn't strip you naked. They stripped you to your undies. You stripped yourself naked.
They stripped me of my dignity.
Garby, you healed 27 health by the way.
Okay, so for the most part, I'm gonna do this first. You guys do find. I can tell you later. We can sort most of the money out situation later, because I know exactly who lost what. But you guys do come back across the all but a couple of possibly missing platinum. But most of your money back.
Probably on the orc.
If one, at this point, I think that would have got used. I'm just doing a quick look through. Okay, so I don't know. Can you guys pull up the wagon sheet?
We don't have
No,
that.
we can't pull up the wagon sheet. You
Okay.
have that.
Then
The wagon's
You-
not down here. It's back in town.
You're the wagon sheet.
I am.
We have the bag of holding and the horses, but I don't think we have anything in.
Then
the
I
horses.
will do this slowly, but well, I'll deal with it later, so we don't have to do it right now. But you guys would have pretty much came back across all of your stuff, besides any paper-like documents you would not get.
So my letter is missing.
Yes,
My
Any-
map's missing.
any paper or anything that would deem to be paper-like material is gone, and it's not with any of these people.
Either on the orc or burned, probably.
Yeah.
And just FYI, you had horse wine or something like that. Clarence.
Yes, that was from the house.
Okay. Well, that
That's
you don't get that back.
Okay, that's fine.
So I'm
The
gonna
house?
delete
When was
that.
this from?
But the other house had the wine, right?
So
I don't know why I called
Oh,
it horse wine.
okay, I see.
Yeah.
House mare.
Yeah. Yes, horse wine, mare. That's what it was. I couldn't remember.
Did I find that lantern that I made for my parents?
yes, most of your stuff was in the bag of holding that they've took. It was kind of like split between both of them. But with a simple either dumping the bag over to see what's in it, you guys would have found, like I said, most of your items.
Okay.
Give me.
I got a zombie just floating there, or just
He's trying-
lumbering there next to me.
Yeah, he's trying to find his head.
Listen, it's right over there. No. Warmer. Now you're
Picks up a
colder.
rock, just smashes its own body with the rock that it thought was its head.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
So, what are you guys doing now that you've
What
able
all
to-
weapons do we get from them if we loot them?
if you're looting them, they are just basic long swords, short swords,
Crafting material for me.
Decent size splint armor that they all had.
Is that metal?
Yes.
Okay. I think we should take all the metal. Right?
I'll take one of the short swords.
And
That's
I'm
okay
going
with
You said you'd give us our items back?
I'm going to be doing that right now slowly, so just
Can
continue
do
with
that later. Don't worry.
I
about it.
was just curious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm not going to be heavily focused on it. That's why I'm just if you're taking all of their stuff, because there were 9 total, so that's 9 long
Like
swords.
5 long swords, or
No.
they each had a long sword and a short sword.
Yeah, they all had. There were 3 in the back that carried the crossbows. Um, but they all had, so there's 9 long swords. Since A said he was taking one of the short swords, there's 8 short swords, and then 3 crossbows, and then they all had the
Heavy or light?
heavy.
I look at clearance. You probably can't use that one, can you?
I don't know.
I
And
think
then
you,
9 splints.
yeah.
Can I use that?
Heavy.
Or
Yeah.
you,
I don't think I can.
gotta
I
have-
think I'd have to have a
You
martial.
gotta have a certain strength too. For it.
Yeah.
Well, let's continue leaving this place.
Yeah, let's go.
Now that we're
Normal
done with
pace
these,
from here.
now that we're done with these idiots, we can leave.
No, I can't use it. Not even close.
All
Holy
right.
cow.
so you guys, fast travel, pretty much go back the way, which takes a couple of days. Do you guys, I think this would be, it was on the 3rd day that they've done this to you guys.
So this is the 5th day
Yes.
or 4th day.
This would be the 33rd. The next day would be the 34th.
I would say you would be getting back, because today was the 33rd, 2 days. I would say at the very end of the 35th, because you guys traveled. You're in the mix. I'm going to say extremely early to be somewhat easy. Extremely early on the 36th is when you guys kind of make it out of the tunnel, back into the main mine shaft where all of this started.
Sometime on the 30. What would be the next day? 34th.
Yes.
I would have sent another message to Amon, and I would have explained to him, basically as much as I could, or I would have sent 2 messages and saved my last 3rd level slot in case I needed it. And I would have explained that the guards we went down with betrayed us and were loyal to his dad. Captain Francis Rafe Deer and one of the other guards managed to survive. And that we were all right and on our way back. And then he probably would have responded asking a question, and then I can use my second one to answer that.
When you go to do that, and he's just like, first, are you guys all okay? Like, I know, but like he when he replies, he seems to be very shocked by this move of what's happening, and he said he's going to go and look into this immediately. And you said you messaged him again?
Well, if he was asking questions, so I would have been like, I would have responded back. I would have said, yes, there were 3 guards that weren't traitors. 2 of them ended up dead, but one of them and Rafe Deer survived, and then the 4 of us are okay, just missing a few coins and some other things. And you can't respond to this. I can't respond back to your response.
He just, I'm glad that you guys are fine. Please come back as soon as possible, and we'll try to get a whole hold on of this situation. Anybody else? Okay.
Also, I would create food and water the next day instead of something else.
Using your rations?
Yeah.
Because you guys would have had to use it 2 more times.
Yeah, that way we aren't using it just while traveling in the caves.
All right.
Okay.
Very nice. So not only did you get back your crossbow bolts, I'm gonna give you like 10 extra. Why not?
Dick.
Hold on, I put you lower. There you go.
Yeah.
So you guys make it back into the main tunnel. It's extremely early in the morning. You guys, I think on this it's like you guys kind of pushed a little bit because you know you were right there. So you guys could pretty much continue through the main tunnel, just passing, which there were like 2 guards kind of like standing by the tunnel. They seemed to be waiting for you guys.
Can I insight check those guards to see if they're shocked to see us or if they were expecting to see us? Like if they were loyal to the other guys?
Make a insight.
Can I guide myself?
You can, sure.
Here comes the monocle.
20 total.
No.
Small
They
little hat.
pretty much like assessed with Captain I already forgot his name.
Axel?
Francis.
Or Rafe Deer?
No.
Francis
Rafe Deer.
Deer.
Where he's just like, he even like draws his blade on him. He's not sure who to trust at this point. They, kind of back up and
I'll
like,
pat
no.
the back of his leg like they're okay.
They said that you would need to see the Lord immediately, but most of the problem has been dealt with. And they seem to be telling the truth with your insight, that with you giving a heads up, they were able to prepare for
So
situations.
something did happen, but they were prepared for it.
Right.
So it's up to
I'll
you
tell
guys.
the others.
You can go to sleep, or you can go in the middle of the night to.
Thought we made it in the early morning.
This is I'm saying
Or
like
we
you guys
pushed the rest of the way.
you guys knew you were that close that you kind of pushed, so it's like you would be getting quote unquote exhaustion, but you guys made it back home, and it wouldn't take you but a couple of minutes to go through the mining part to go back into town to go to a tavern to sleep if you guys wanted to.
Should we go see him or do we want to rest?
I think so.
Okay.
So you guys go to
So we're still on the 35th, just being clear at this point.
no, super early
36.
36. Like think
So
of like
we did wake up. We did
Yeah.
take the rest?
no. From the 35th night,
Oh, I see.
you
Okay.
you guys knew you were that close, so you just pushed ahead.
I
Because it's like,
understand
why would we want to sleep in another, night in this cave when we could at least have a bed or something?
Yeah. Okay.
So, you guys go to speak with Lord Imam as he, pretty much you guys get escorted back to the, to his manor where he goes and gets woken up, kind of comes out in his robes, and he's just like, looks at all of you. You guys like, look like hell, if you will. And he's just, I don't know what to say to you guys. I'm sorry. This is not what was supposed to happen.
I don't think any of us blame you for it, Avon.
I mean, that's the whole point of betrayal, isn't it? Is you get betrayed.
I know, but well, the bad news is my father escaped. It seems as though when you guys left, he was busted out. And there was probably a few men that went with him. And it seems as though they were supposed to be waiting for the others to return to come back with, I guess, more of power, if you will. But we were able to catch like just a few of them men that were also trying to run. Come to find out, he was trying to stage a coup. He was not happy with what happened. I have sent word, since you, after you gave me your, and he's kind of referring to you, Garbu, your message of warning.
Sorry for the franticness. We were kind of having a staring contest still with the Umber Hulk. It kind of saved us, not intentionally.
If I can ask, what became of? I know that's not something we were probably worried about at this time, but what became of the creature?
It's still down
That's
there.
it.
It's far away, many
Yeah, it's quite
miles away.
many days of travel away.
Yeah.
I don't really think you have to worry about. Not to mention that it only seems to be really concerned about its own kind, and if its own kind makes like screeches of distress. Otherwise, it doesn't really have show any interest in any of us.
That might explain why those two were so docile, too.
Yeah.
Like when they were
we,
digging, it didn't care, but when they started screeching, then it took notice.
Yeah.
well, we don't have any other of its kind here, at least as far as I'm aware. But
Yeah, I don't think there's anything to worry about in that sense.
Yeah.
It seems to just want to be left alone. I mean, it literally stared and looked at us as we were going around
Could have
putting
taken us
on
out at any
armor and looting corpses of the other people.
I
So
just got
you
pretty
know.
close to it while looking for some stuff.
Yeah, it didn't do anything, like at all.
Seemed pretty peaceful. I healed it a little to try and like make sure that it knew we were friendly.
well, what? And you could see he's glad to hear that while this whole endeavor, which he was hoping it's like, and he kind of speaks a little bit about it too, that he was hoping that this would show that this town is trying to take a new perspective, a new approach to things, and hearing that this creature that some of the citizens were slightly, especially since again it's like a mining town, were nervous. It's like they would be relieved. This creature is not going to really cause harm or anything like that. And it's just like to hear that it still had to fall down to backstabbing and treachery. And it's just like, I don't know what to still think of what happened. And to you guys who, you know, went on this, and he's just, I don't even know what I couldn't make to you guys as an offer to amend what happened. You guys, well, yes, you were risking your lives to go look at this creature, to check, to make sure it wasn't going to cause harm to this town, which still greatly appreciate for what you've done. I just don't know if there's any sort of forgiveness or what reprimand we could do to make it.
Well, if you still, I was gonna say one more thing of what we can do to help. If you still have questions of your guard's loyalty, tomorrow before we leave, I could maybe do Zone of Truth to help with that.
If you guys are still going to be within town, I don't see why not. I would take all advantage to to make sure that we can have some sort of loyalty and actually, why is it so hard trying to do good? It shouldn't have been that hard.
Yeah.
And to bring
Uh,
innocent people like you guys into a mix like this. As he just shakes his head and kind of just leans against one of the walls, and he's just seems like he's really heavily thinking.
I mean, we're not that innocent, but sure.
Innocent enough, I guess.
I mean, at least we killed all of them. Something.
At least we won't have to worry about them. What is your guys' next move? What are you guys going to do?
I think we were
Oh,
heading
I-
to Beaumont.
Belmont, yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to see my family, especially with how close some things came. They were planning to kill all of us but Elise.
Apparently, their leader owed a favor to one of my friends, so he was gonna let me escape. Bunnies.
And then you slaughtered them all.
Yeah, and then I killed him.
Well,
I mean, it's
think
like
we're
like
gonna-
I don't know. It's like when you say something like that to me, it's like just because like I don't know how selfish he thinks I am, but do you think I'm just gonna sit there like, oh yeah, I value my life so much that I'm just gonna let my friends die? I'm like, no, of course not.
Oh, did
That's
you get
really
your snow globe back, by the way?
maybe I don't know. I'm not really that concerned about things right now. I haven't really looked at it. Just I guess we have to go track your father down at some point as well and bring him to some form of justice.
Well, sorry, I must have got off a little bit of a sidetrack. As I was saying earlier, with your, warning message, I did send a letter. It's, I don't know. I did ask the writer to put a rush on it, but I have
Where to?
to the judge bringers.
Is that the Beaumont people?
Yes.
Do you have a specific contact who you could have somebody give your word? I can get a message to them right now.
It's just the how to put it. I don't have like a person or a go-to person. This is just more of sending a letter to them, letting them know that this person by this town committed a crime, and it's up to them on how they see fit.
Oh,
And so pretty much the way it would go is if some places could send form of letters or some sort of actual documentation that somebody or group has done these actions that they think is horrible, should be banned from this town, and if they've taken off running or anything like that, possible of being wanted, the judge bringers can determine of what they think the reward would be, and if that town or city or group is willing to pay the price, then they will go find the people, catch them, bring them pretty much to justice, and the exchange for that.
Was Yakal a judge bringer?
The ranger that you found in the woods?
Yeah.
Yes.
We have a contact, actually.
He did tell us to get in touch if we ever needed
Yeah,
anything.
if we needed something, he did. So we could probably try to follow up with him.
We could.
Do you
I
have
have-
anything
I have-
specific you want said? Do you have your dad's name?
I mean,
We
they
just
were like
kind of knew him as Lord Iron.
I mean, we've seen
let
them.
me-
Yeah, I mean,
I
he
mean,
said
I
the
know
description. That's-
Gakal. I can tell Gakal,
Mm,
but
yeah,
like,
we've all seen the
No, no,
previous one.
he meant the name though. The name
yeah,
of the.
Yeah,
that,
yeah. Yeah, well, you also
that
need to
might
give a
help.
description. He also need to give a description so he knows what he's looking for.
Well, people can change their appearances, and I kind of look over at Clarence for a second, because I've seen him do that a few times.
I
So
can't.
the appearance can change as well.
I thought I had, but no. So, um, uh, because I find that funny. Yeah, his name was Scott. Some called him Scotty if they knew him well enough, but Scott Iron was his name. Most people, if they are around this area, would be somewhat familiar as he was the Lord for a long time.
Okay. I'll send a message to Gakal. I'll say, Gakal, this is Garbu, the kobold from that old fort. Um, uh,
No, you don't have
uh,
to add words for
I
and
know, I was just, Lord, the former Lord Iron attempted to stage a coup. Scott Iron, damn, was he like tall, short, fat, black hair?
Typical, slightly oldish, gray haired, I don't think you'll be able to fit a lot of the descriptions.
Gray hair, older. Got 3 words. Eye collar?
I mean, you said he was the Lord, right? Of Iron Man?
Former Lord Ironmare.
Okay. Um. Yeah, I think I remember who he is. Very interesting. I heard the turnabout's what happened in Iron Mare. I'll see what I can dig up.
He's a good.
Thank you.
I'll actually send another message. I'll be like, thank you, Gakal. Hope you're doing well. I don't know. Didn't have anything else to say. I've got one more third level spell
17,
list.
17 doot doo doo doo. Doot doo 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 doot doo doo doo.
Or I guess I just continue whatever conversation I'm in, forgetting that sending's going, probably. So he just hears me like talking to Amon and Clarence and anybody else.
Okay, look, don't make a habit of this. But I'll let you know if I find something. How can I reach out to you? Or do I need to reach out to Iron Mare itself? You know what? I'll
ask
figure
Amon.
it out.
Okay, yeah, then never mind. I'll be like, Amon, he'll probably try to reach out to you if he finds anything.
And what if he tracks you down and then he goes like, "Hey, I know where he is."
Then I can tell Amon.
There we go.
I'm so tired of this bullshit. It's like all this. It's like you try to do things the right way and not put everyone to the ground, but it seems you need to put everyone in the ground before they put you into the ground.
Well,
Why don't we go? I got one more task to do. You guys can go back to the tavern, get some rest.
You aren't going to get killed by a vampire, are you?
Yeah. Do you need a babysitter?
Can you
If you're-
find your way
No.
back to the tavern?
if you're meaning about those attacks, we haven't had one since that first night.
No, I think they were linked to the
I'm
caravan.
pretty confident, yeah, it's the caravan.
That's
And I warned
unfortunate.
every city that it should be traveling through about it, I think. Except for
Yeah,
Raven Valley.
No, you. Oh. Oh. Yeah, you did. No,
So if
I
it
was
heads
just.
towards Drawridge, then
Exit. No, I was just gonna go drop something off to someone in town. I just need Francis's help with that.
okay. Oh, and Clarence wants to know if he can get more wine from House Mayor.
Yeah, that's yeah, no, without question, of course.
They drank all his wine.
I like whisper to Garbo.
Yeah, I don't care.
Oh, I thought you
No.
wanted that. You
No.
seemed upset.
No, it's fine. It's no. I
Is there anything else that I can try to do for you guys?
Can we
Everything's
keep
down.
their armor and weapons?
I don't think they would be using it.
Okay.
I think that would be at least a sufficient payment, especially if we try to replace that, it will cost us a decent bit to get some new ones made. So any, you guys good?
Elise, you have anything?
No, I'm just gonna go buy a new book. Other than that,
I'm gonna go talk to Francis.
I'm gonna go take a nap.
Okay. So with that, we'll do it this way. You said you want to go talk to Francis real quick. What do you?
I was just gonna ask him about the guard that was light bearer, where he lived.
Uh, I mean, he lived in the barracks with the rest of us.
Well, where's his family?
Not from around here. I believe he was moving through a couple of towns trying to find a place of work. Came here and was starting to work in the mines, but he seemed to fit well with the soldiers and was recruited through that process. So he, unfortunately, I would have no idea where his family is from.
You got a name?
He
Timmy.
didn't necessarily seem to talk a lot, but we just called him Skim. We thought it was kind of funny. He always preferred some things just a little bit more even. Thought he kept trying to skim the top. We thought it was funny. But I'll have to dig through some of our records to possibly get, a more proper name.
Could you for me before we leave?
Yes, I'll well, hopefully you don't mind if I take a rest too, but I will notify somebody now who's up at night and can take care of that for me. We'll have it to you at least by the time you wake up.
Okay, thank you.
Um,
Alright.
at least you said you wanted to try to get a new book. Is there like one particular that the Lord could
No,
offer, or
just a blank one, so I can start drawing a bunch
I
of
can
bullshit
make you
again.
one. I can make you one for free. I
well,
can
I
make
mean,
you
like-
anything. Literally anything.
I will say this. We'll speak here in a moment, and you can tell me what kind of book that that you can obtain through the Lord. It's free of charge, obviously, but up to you and how you would, Is it like really a fancy book? Is it, you know, decorated? However you saw fit.
I
So-
take it. I take a fancy one, but it just needs to be empty. Still.
Okay. But with that, you guys made it out of the mines, back into Iron Mare, has once again saved the town from a unforeseen threat. And you guys go back to rest, which we will be waking up on the 36th still? Just
37.
no,
Probably later
36. Just later in the day. So, thank you everybody for coming out and joining us. This was great.
I cast Finger of Death on 8th.
He deserved it.
You didn't see it
Yeah.
coming.
I hope you all have a wonderful day and a wonderful night. And we'll catch you later. Bye.
Hey.